What is up, guys? Seb Houdini here, and welcome back to a little bit of Metaphor Refantazio. This is Atlas's brand new RPG, and it seems to be getting a good few nominations for Game of the Year. Pretty impressive stuff, hell yes. We're near the end now. I think we've only got a couple of streams left in us. We're preparing for the final fight. And let me tell you, the last time we played this, we did a massive marathon, and it just became basically like, it was almost like watching a whole season of an anime. There was twists and turns, there was deaths and rebirths, and so much crazy stuff. Holy hell, holy bollocks. Nice. So yeah, really cool adventure, really cool mix of real-time combat and turn-based as well. I've enjoyed my time, but I think definitely prefer a little bit over to Persona just because of the whole school nature, and this one's definitely a lot darker and bloodier. I dig it a lot. Who knows what way is the right way to go, but yes. So basically what I've been doing is you get a little bit of downtime between the story where they let you kind of do side quests and all that, and I've been using that time to pretty much off camera just level up and get everybody in the right position, which makes for a much more comfortable, fun experience, I think, but to each their own. Alright, let's see where things go today, huh? I'm excited. We are taking on Dash. Alright, cool. I was just doing a little Juna mission there, because the way this works is after you finish a mission, it's just going to load directly into the story like that. And you're like, well, thanks. It's really hard to set up a stream doing that. There we go. Okay. It's the last night, 22nd of the 9th. We're going to be taking on Luis, the whole party versus him. He's decided to forgo everything. We killed him. He came back to life. He's forgo the normal standard thing where we're going to wait and allow the king to pick the next successor. He wants us to challenge him in one-on-one combat. Everybody's nervous, everybody's scared, but it's what we've been building up for. We have to deal with his necromancers as well, and Forden stood up and then he's got slaughtered, so it's just wild. Everybody's in pandemonium, and it's only going to get crazier from here. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's see. Poor old Heimsmay is scared as well. The Righteous Prince. Yeah, so we've kind of taken on the moniker of the prince, sort of revealing that he was trapped in a coma, but that he's woke up. The curse is broken. The curse has actually broken, but as far as I can tell, the prince himself hasn't woke up yet. Inside of the cutscenes where we see the prince every day, he's still kind of chilling, sleeping, but the curse is no longer there, so I don't know what exactly is going on there. We're going to have to figure it out. I don't feel that way at all. Yeah, to tell the truth. It's true.
It'll be fine.
My heart is clear, yeah. If it's for the benefit of taking down Luis, it'll all be worth it. He's the only thing really standing between true freedom and a proper new age for these people, where they don't have to live in fear of Luis or the church or humans or magic igniters or any of that kind of stuff. We've got to do it. That's what we've been going for this whole time. It really is to help build a new country. It is so bloody cold here. Half of Ireland's like under snow right now.
May I speak?
Luis' innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, he wants to build kind of a perfect utopia, but him as the overall power dictator. So although his idea of taking down the church and that was a noble one, it was all for a very kind of garish, messed up way of just making him come out on top. So screw that, you know. It's one of those things where he's like, oh, anti-hero, villain kind of thing. Sometimes you'll even agree with the villain's standpoint on a lot of things, but not in what they're up to. Seal his faith in you, a contender for the throne. Should not waste time. Yeah, there's nobody else. Nobody else. It just comes down to me and Luis. And I think he got a little bit nervous because he was like, let us, you know, do away with simple competition for the throne. Let us just handle this in one-on-one combat. Instead of that being an honorable effort, I think he's doing it because he's nervous. He's very, very strong. The only odd thing about all this is sort of like, there will be 4 of us against him. Unless he brings out his necromancer. Look at Gallica like crossing her legs midair. That's so funny. Take back the country. We can't let any self-doubt stop you in your tracks. So we've got a lot of newer characters right at the end of the game, which is unfortunate. Spoilers, one of them being Basilio, who was one of Luis's men. He's kind of cool. He's a berserker. He wields an axe, fully physical attack. It makes sense because we've had like summoners and mass dancer mages and that, so it makes a lot of sense. So let's take all in and stick to Luis. Yep. For Rella, for Grius. Yeah, we had to. That was really weird. That's something that kind of dragged on the last But they randomly just made Rella, who was Juna's sister, a villain. That she was the one who actually did the curse in the name of the church. And it was sort of like she was, you know, she did it for Juna. They were going to, like, possibly kill her or something. But it was very weak. It was probably the weakest part of the story so far. Like, it was just felt like a last-minute padded reveal. I didn't really feel like, you know, hands on the floor, like, oh my god, wow, what, you know, that kind of way. It felt really weird. Then we went to fight her. And it was just this odd thing where they were like, now she's revealed as a villain. Now she's revealed as she did it for Juna. So why is she still fighting us? You know, that kind of way. Just felt like a reason to get a fight in there between the Lewis fights, in all honesty. But anyway, it's fine. We have to kill her. She's kind of encased in ice, which did free the curse. But is she really dead? I don't know. Maybe there's hope for her. I'm not too sure. My issue with it is just that it was like there was no break, right? They give you like hard saved choices, chances everywhere, which was good of them. But it still ended up being nearly like 4+ hours. If you started the entire theater section, which was an assassination attempt, which I did, the whole thing ran like 6 hours. I mean, we ended up getting screwed over by that dragon, where I was overthinking it and then died. But otherwise, it's like, what the hell, you know? What the hell? Right. Anyway, it's all good.
Besides,
Cleared yourself the prince. It's not like you can afford to fall on your face in front of everyone. Anyway, yeah, we'll see how this ends. I doubt we're going to end it tonight. There's still a good bit left. How's it going, Dynamite? But if we can get as close as possible. Like I said, there was like, people had mentioned, like I was worried about not having enough time to do things in the game. And they were like, oh, you get like pretty much a full month at the end. And we're not there yet. We're just at the last month. So clearly whatever's going to happen here, there's going to be something else. There's going to be, that's where like the end game comes in. Yes, the final confrontation. Yes, yes. It's been, and it kind of spoiled itself anyway. It was like, make sure you get ready for these last few clashes against Luis, and it literally said clashes, you know, plural. So yeah, you know, stinkers. They knew what they were doing. Okay. How are you doing today? It's fucking cold as shit, isn't it? What's it like down the south for you? Yes, it was fun with Fortnite. We got some nice wins in there. A lot of crazy battles. Dude, we were very close at the end. Really good. Like, we all put in everything we could. It was just one of those things where you've got like stragglers and no audio, no chat, so there's just always that 10-second of fuckery where you don't know what everyone's doing. It's all good. Just think how good we do without audio, without fucking party chat. Alright. Cannot say the same regardless. We've done all we can here. Let us depart with our heads held high. So I think for my team for Luis, my kind of sort of end game team has been obviously the main cards. You don't really have a choice in the matter on that one. And then it was Hunkerberg. She's been with me since the start. And then Juna, who's a very powerful mage. I don't know if she just was given extra stuff. And then Basilio for physical. Now for this fight, I think I've moved over for Stroll, because I'm trying to think of buffing, debuffing really. That seems to be more important. We'll see. You could always go with Heimsmay. Like, he has a chance of never ever being hit because his agility is so high. So there's an option to do that too. It's been cool. Oh yes, another 7-hour stream. No, I hope not. Like, if I planned this right, it should just be this fight and then whatever happens afterwards. So should be around 2 hours, unless I get really stuck on his fight, you know, which is entirely possible because he's like second to last boss. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I didn't plan for that. It never stopped. I was watching another streamer, and she got up into the theater fight and just had to end it. But she wasn't even paying attention to the story anyway. Just skipping through like, God bless her. She's weirdly one of those that was nominated for up and coming streamer. I think she went viral, exploded because she was doing a speed run for some game, one of the From Software games. But she plays a lot of variety, and good for her. But yeah, you can see she's a great streamer. But another one of these that's almost like 80% chat, 20%, which is fine, you know. I mean, that's kind of what most chatters want when you're that big anyway. But it really kind of gives a shortcoming to the game, and I'm not like that, you know. I try and get as close to 50-50 as I can be, right? It might take me a while to catch up on chat sometimes, but I don't want to miss any. I'll scroll back up, you know what I mean? Is it Miss Micah? No, I love her. No, she's great. She does deserve everything. No, and not to be mean to her, but she genuinely puts in the work. Like, she's programmed all of, like, people just think it's like, oh yeah, you just hook up the dance pad and it works perfectly. It's like, no, you have to program what each button does on the dance pad for a game. It's not easy. Not to mention, do you think these dance pads work on new consoles and PCs? Most of them don't. They're all lost their compatibility back in the PS3 days. So yeah, she deserves everything. She's even like playing on console and that. No, it was some other. No, she's just doing controller streamer. No, she seems pretty cool. I think it's exactly what happens with all of these kind of games is unless your channel is fully focused on like Persona or Final Fantasy or something, that's all you play, people lose interest 30 hours in, or at least I don't think you could lose interest in this game. I don't think so. It really does go at a great pace. The day-night stuff, in my personal opinion, actually hurts it rather than helps it. That's another leftover from Persona. You're not on a timer necessarily, but it feels like you're playing chess when you're trying to get some pieces in a row. Like, take for instance, we're near the end of the game, right? We've just had Yufa, Juna, and Basilio in the background there. 3 characters revealed, and they all have 8 ranks, which means kind of like 8 dates, 8 hangouts that you need to do. Each. Hello? We have less than 30 days left. You do the maths. You would have to perfectly get all your ducks in a row. And if you don't get their follower ranks up, you don't get access to their late game archetypes, which basically means they can't be used late game then. If you don't have access to their archetypes, their magic, their power all stops at a certain point. So it's either a misgiving of the game or just having such a necessity tied to the day-night stuff has backfired a little bit in the late game here. It's all good. Anyone else would be like, you have more than enough time, and most people do say that. But I've heard people fuck up other things. So you've other followers to do as well.
I have my own suspicions.
So you might need just a little bit of a guide. How's it going, Bernie? Hello. We got 2 feet of snow. It's serious, man. It's serious. Whew. It's cold, but no snow. Good. Nice. Whoa. No, we should be doing. I want to do like, in the perfect world, be like 2.5 hours of this, and then a little bit of Stalker 2, and then whatever else you guys want to do. Or if you don't want to play out until late, that's fine too. Whatever you want. So you're right about the Juice WRLD skin. I'm hearing it's going to be free though. Is that right? And then the Cyberpunk stuff. I think if they do right, we'll see. It might be all like Play-Doh like all the other skins. But if they get Johnny Silverhand right, I will buy him. He's always been a badass in my eyes. I was so desperately wanting a prequel DLC for him. You do play his mission in a flashback during the game anyway. But oh god, he's too OP. He has this one gun. Stalker 2 was really fun. I didn't run into any bugs, but looking at it overnight, you know the way Twitter is, once you press a button or type out in, you immediately get shoveled all that information in your face. So it's just a constant flow of people giving out. I'm not denying there's bugs or anything, but we'll see. I didn't run into any of them. It was a weird like shadow lighting thing, but that's just par for the course. Unreal Engine, what do you expect? That thing is held up with matchsticks. Always has been. Built on a bad framework, and now we're 5 iterations. So it's just a really shiny piece of poo. You can only polish it so much, right? Hence why we have texture pop in, horrible drop in, frame rate stutter, horrible bloom effects. Like, the list goes on. I do not enjoy Unreal Engine. I've said this. Ain't no hate. I don't know how to develop a game, but you've like 80-90% of the development community only been able to use Unreal Engine. We're screwed. We're stuck. We're stuck at an impasse. What's worse is it's all foolishness because it all just goes money back into the coffers of Epic. You have to pay a licensing fee, you know, same as a subscription service, but in the thousands, you know, per month, per day, per week, whatever it is. And it's just so weird. And we've relied so much on them. Thank God for things like the Ori engine at Capcom, and hell, that's about it these days. God Lord, everything else is kind of waning a little bit. Makes me sad. Nice.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the King's magic.
Yeah, so the King's magic has been taken out of the equation, which is good because it was basically plot armor. I didn't like the concept of King's magic. It was literal plot armor. Just as someone was going to die or would finally get to kill someone, he would step in literally as a Deus Ex Machina and use these chains to stop what was happening, or a giant barrier. And it was his way of trying to keep things fair. I wouldn't mind actually taking on the King. I think he has this oppressive, he's a giant rock platform floating in the sky telling people what to do. I'd rather set off a few bombs up there, get rid of that guy, you know. Because who cares, you know? They've been in such an oppressive, you know, structure from kingdoms and then also church as well. These people can't breathe. Let them live their lives. I'd get rid of everything, I would. You know me, man. I'm about that free world, free thinking stuff. Playing some Brotato. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be free on Epic. Oh, nice. Yeah, it is pretty fun. I think they're working on a second one as well. Okay, the Royal Capital. Are we heading back that way? Oh, it seems to be. Now that we have our Grand Runner that can fly, you can pretty much go anywhere in one day. So you got to be careful. Some characters want you to have a chat with them while you're flying around. So you have to kind of plan it a little bit. It's been such a good game. There's a good reason why I don't play too many. I call these like RPG epics. You know, once you pass that 100-hour threshold, Jesus Christ, you know.
Great.
So I only play a couple of these a year because it's hard for me to stick with them, and I no doubt you guys, like, you're so nice to always come in and hang out. Even that was a 7-hour marathon, and then just right at the end, just like when you're hungry and tired, the dragon just would not die. He kept getting the best RNG, so we don't want that happening. We'll see how this goes. No doubt Luis will have a few tricks up his sleeve. He spent most of the game sitting there with his hand on his cheek, having everyone else do everything for him. Let's go! Let's kick his ass! Hopefully us going back here will also wake the prince up as well. He's buried in some room or another in his little coma. There's 2 skins. One is an item shop, the shell sader. One is free if you log in Fortnite. Okay, nice. I do. Oh, that's such a great shot. Oh my god. Flying in. Welcome back. They all love the main character now, Will Poulter. Will Poulter wish he had this many fans. I wonder if this thing is going to end up being something. It does look like Arrowhead or something, doesn't it? That'd be cool. I love a game that, like, there's the king just floating around staring at everybody. Isn't that weird? He was a real king, but when he murdered, his magic activated, and he's kind of just a floating fortress.
It's His Royal Highness, the Prince.
The Prince. They think we're the Prince. We kind of sort of swooped in there a little bit. Whoopsie. It was the only way to rally the people. Surprised the king didn't step up and go like, "That's not my son. That's an imposter." But anyway. But yeah, good old Fortnite. Like, they don't even know what a Juice World is. I hear that they're gonna do something for what's his name, Tentacion as well. You can see what they're doing. You know, it's pandering. Do you think Tim Sweeney? Does Tim Sweeney look at the guy who listened to Juice WRLD? Like, be honest.
Suppose it makes sense.
He is the nerdiest looking gobshite you'll ever meet.
But by the faces in the sky and upon
Dumbass.
the rock, they are squarely set in second
The
place.
faces in the sky upon the rock. Yeah, Yufa's been cool. I just feel bad for Yufa and Basilio. We just haven't had enough time to get to know them. Well, Basilio's been with us a little longer. We just didn't know he was going to be a party member. That was a cool reveal. One of my favourites. So we got to see him a little bit. But he was always second fiddle. Like, he's the brawn behind the brains of his brother who died. But Yufa, we met her on Virgin Islands. We're getting to know her now. She's kind of got a thing for Will. There's a sort of little brooding romance there a little bit. The little ones. But she's had the least amount of time. Even Juna has kind of stepped in and out with her songs and her assassination attempts. It's just so hard when you've got the OGs, you know. Uncle Berg, I'm gonna keep her forever. Not only is the Knight just a really great, clutch, come true guardian, she's also really a great mage adept as well. So I'm happy with that.
Luis, there's nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of
Yeah, that's the only part of the story I haven't enjoyed so far, was that weird Rella villain reveal. It was fine, but it was like the whole 7-hour stream was like a full anime season. The Rella part was like a filler wrote at the last minute. It was just, you built her up nowhere near close to a villain, you know. It was just a turn and then death. And like, after her like revealing herself to have done it to protect Juna, still fights us with a dragon. It makes no sense. If you're going to be like, I did it for you, sister, why the hell are you fighting us with a dragon?
Even after her confession, they still keep her
Anyway,
words close.
is what is. It's been a great game. We'll see how the ending goes. It won't be tonight. It'll probably be the next time I stream this. We'll see. What I'm going to do is, as I said, they're going to give us like 30 days or whatever to clear everything up, do a few final dungeons. I'm going to use that time just to power level everything. And then, well, next time I stream, it'll be the final. I know you might miss some of the dungeons or a dragon fight or whatever the hell. So they were saying there was chromatic dragons. I get that. It's just, not to be mean, but it's not something you want to see on stream. It's hence why I said other streamers are chatting away through and not really paying attention to the story. That kind of downtime, I did the same with Final Fantasy. I do the same with any RPG. It's not really that fun content. I know some people be like, oh, we love those fights. We love the dungeon stuff. It's like, I know you do. It's fine. But not everybody does. You know?
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
It's much better this way. Also, we'll actually get it finished this Christmas thing. No, I'll get it. Next time I stream this, it'll probably be like... I don't know. We'll see how things goes. Basically comes down to how quick I can get ready for the finale. Probably be sometime next week. I'd say, hey David G, how you doing? And how's it going streaming? Johnny, hello. How you doing? Just gonna take on a little fight here. Lovely, jubbly. So Johnny, how has things been? Have you been able to play any of Flight Sim? Very, very bad implementation from fucking Microsoft, right? I don't know what they were thinking. The game is clearly fantastic. Why put so much of it in the cloud? Oh dear. We've had like 15 years of botched launches for making things always online or having to download crap in the cloud like this. And it never works. You can't. The reason it doesn't work is because there's nowhere in this planet that you can, you know, basically spin up the right amount of servers. You just can't, because here's what happens. I've been saying this. Every time someone can't get in, you think they just wait there patiently, get a cup of tea, maybe a biscuit? No, they don't. We live in the world of now. I want it now, and I need it now, like spoiled babies. So everybody will just exit out or refresh over and over again, and each one of them becomes a brand new person, basically, sent straight to the server trying to get in. So instead of it feeling like 3 million people are slamming a server, it's going to feel like 10 million people, because you don't realize, but after refreshing, you're kind of calling to the server again, you know. So it just never works, and then people get more pissed off, and it's a disaster. What I would have done is just apologized, taken everything offline, and then just say we'll try again tomorrow or something. Because, oh god, you know what's so sad is Microsoft used to be pretty bulletproof for launches, but ever since E left, if you know E, his name is like Eric Nunstock or something. I don't know what his last name is, but he's basically the go-to. He's very famous for having the gamer tag of just the letter E. But he was the man in charge. He was a wonderful technician who basically helped Xbox Live get the... He didn't build Xbox Live, but he helped it get the reputation that it had back in the 360, which was bulletproof. And what's he doing now, ladies and gentlemen? He works for the Pokemon company. He left Microsoft and he's working for the Pokemon company. But I miss that guy. He was smart. He used to do the Major Nelson podcast too, but that guy was smart. He knew what he was doing. Obviously, it's part of the team you have, but trust me, when you have such a great pillar like that, and I'm telling you, you can always chalk it up to the day he left and things started getting all wonky. Oh my lord. But anyway, yeah, it's just a bad choice. This is not like, oh, Microsoft Azure is crap. It's like, no, it's just a bad choice. Everyone knew something was wrong when they were like, why is the download only 50 gigs when the last game was 150 gigs? Because they wanted you to download it out of the cloud, and everyone was stuck at 98%, right? God help me. Anyway, look, the game is still great. It's just a matter of getting in, and things will ease up. You know, people will stop trying to get in, so others will get in. I think Helldivers 2, a few others had the same issue, right? I hate this. Like, in a perfect world, you really would spin up 10 million servers, but it costs too much money, and there's an allowance, and you have to go through stuff. Sounds ridiculous, but you're going through basically Microsoft's web service teams, which wouldn't be the same as Xbox and that, you know, it'd be the Azure team. And then you have, each studio would have an allowance, you know. Same thing happens all over the world. So stupid. They would rather cause friction. It's basically the same thing Nintendo's done with their physical products, where it's basically artificial scarcity. So they can't do the same for the servers, because they want to be able to report, our servers are getting slammed, wow, this is amazing. When in reality, you're pissing off players. I would rather have a smooth launch, but anyway. Obviously, there's the ins and outs I don't exactly know, but close enough. As always, I'm down for some Fortnite. Okay, cool. I haven't been busy, so missed the worst of the issues. Okay, lucky you. Exactly. You're dead right. It's not going anywhere. It'll ease. Trust me, by the weekend, it's going to be smooth sailing. It's not even bad servers or anything like that. It's just straight up some idiot decided to download stuff and let us download stuff from the cloud. So if you've ever tried... back in the day, it's like it basically reduced it to dial-up internet, you know, and people were stuck at 97% and all that. It was so rough. But with the people that did get in, one guy was flying around in a fighter jet, and it looked like Top Gun. It looked like the movie. It didn't even look like a game. And he was doing flips and stuff, and I'm like, oh my lord. So cool. So cool. And then yeah, Stalker 2, like always with it's so hard with bugs because results will vary. Like I'm not denying that it's not buggy because I haven't seen any yet, but we put like 2.5 hours and we got pretty far into the bigger area, and I didn't get any crashes. People were talking about crashes as well. I didn't get any yet, so we'll see. Now trust me, we will see that. You know, I tend to be one of the mainstays for crashes and bugs and breaking games. So
I never thought Luis would
I feel, but I you know, it's unfair to blame a game like Cyberpunk and say Stalker 2 was fine. But those guys really did go through hell, you know. They really did. They went from like losing their lives, you know, from bombs dropping in the Ukraine, to just being lucky enough to pull everything out, get that source code, get most of their equipment out of there. And some of that's thanks to Microsoft. Not all of it, you know, it's still their wits about them, but as far as I've heard, it was kind of Microsoft swooping in, giving them a blank check just so they can keep, but you know, obviously that came with exclusivity and all that, and going on the Game Pass as well.
It's time you went to bed.
But trust me, you know, when you're like facing annihilation or facing, you know, 15 years gone down the drain, you're gonna take that $10 million check now, aren't you?
I wish we could stay up and talk more.
Oh, interesting we're talking to these two. This feels very much for last time, doesn't it? We finished off Maria's quest. She was part of the healer quest. It's kind of sad. So she's Grias' daughter who died at the start from the king's magic, which is messed up. And we've kind of taken on an older brother role for her. And she's going through enough racism as well because she's half of 2 different tribes. So she's kind of like, and then we have Fabian, who's kind of her adopted mother, who's taken her on. So you can see it's basically a very classic after-school special of seeing tolerance and racism and classism through the eyes of a child, you know. But it's nice. That's just one story out of like 15 wonderfully crafted. This has some of the best side stories. The actual gameplay of the side quest is a little samey. It's either a cutscene or a little dungeon, you know. But the actual writing is top notch, you know. If this game was to win Best Narrative, I wouldn't be mad about it. But I do think this year's Game Awards, like every year's, but this year's especially, is going to be complete bullshit. What I'm hoping is people will band together and realize how ridiculously stupid the whole Shadow of the Erd Tree is. The fact that it got a nomination, that they will band together, wake up and vote for the proper things. But I don't think so. I think it's going to win by de facto, which is unfortunate. It does deserve awards, it's just not these awards, you know, because people have already listed out 7 or 8 different expansion DLCs over the last 10 years that have obviously been snubbed because he's just added this now, you know. Things like Cyberpunk 2077's Phantom Liberty and The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, and even like Diablo 4's Vessel of Hate. I'm trying to think of other like really great ones. There's some, you go down the list, you know. Even some of the great Resident Evil DLC I think was fantastic as well. So a lot of stuff got snubbed over the years, and honestly, it's a bad look, and Jeff should know better, but he is a man who is eternally walking around with one foot directly up his ass and the other one in his mouth, and he's like, hello fellow children. So yeah, there could be boos, who knows, we'll see. We'll see. They won 2 years ago, like, it's just silly, like, let's try and spread the wealth, the same way I feel about the Streamer Awards, you know. Does Kai deserve to win a lot of awards? Abso-freaking-lutely, even in the midst of his Mafia-thon now. But if he wins like 5 or 6 out of the categories, it's going to feel kind of crappy. And the man won't even show up anyway, you know? Anyway, a lot of people were like moaning about the female categories, a lot of ladies. So you had like QT crying on the fucking mic and all that. She's not really, like, God bless her, she's trying to do all that, good for her. But she's not really cut out for it. She needs to just hire a production staff or team and have them do it, you know. she shouldn't be so in the trenches because she's not able for it. Crying on stream, crying on phone calls and stuff over this is ridiculous. You either don't have enough thick skin, or you're doing nepotism and favoritism and all that. So it's bad on both sides. But we don't care, you know. Either way, it's like drama and something to watch and something to point and laugh at. Same with Mike Tyson's ass. Like, what the hell is that about? Nice. Okay, so what's going to happen here? They're all kind of nervous. There's not much we can do. Yeah, they're worried about the fallout after the fight. It's true.
We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions.
Jesus, people's hearts have been whipped. Yeah, to dangerous passions. She's right. When the dust settles, like, do you end up making Luis a martyr? This is what I talked about. The big orange man. Like, if he had been assassinated, it would have turned people into martyrs. It would have made January 6th look like a happy day, you know. The whole half of America would have been up in arms. And I ain't talking about pitchforks, baby. I'm talking about AR-15s. So you can't win. And then the justice system is screwed. So I've never seen a country as big and as powerful as America be so divided. You have half the people with blindfolds on. The rest are just misinformed and uneducated. And I feel so bad. Such a beautiful people, beautiful country, being completely misled for. And now people are starting to wake up as well. So you know how bad medical stuff is over there, but people have always crapped on, as they called it, Obamacare, which was, you know, Barack Obama's own version of Medicare, basically. And now they have this coming in, and they're trying to get away from it because they thought it was crap. When in reality, it was the only kind of thing they had. It was, you know, there's no one solution for it, sadly, because Big Pharma wants their cut always, you know. But now they realize that they're trying to get rid of the modern, I think it's Medicare, and they're realizing that it's actually Obamacare, and it was the thing, you know, saving their lives. So by bringing Trump in, who's always been against that, they're going to go back to old draconic ways where you're going to be paying out 30 grand just to get your foot looked at, and Godspeed, you know. Even your medical insurance won't get you past that. Godspeed.
This should be our last battle against Luis.
So sad.
I'm just trying.
I think all medical care should be free around the world and subsidized by taxpayers and government money. By God, did they pay enough on other gobshite stuff?
Now you've awoken
anyway.
Archetype.
Here's what it is. Looks like Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah, I don't even know if it's an expansion. I think it's just going to be an update where it's going to, like, it's basically everything. Sometimes, like, I'm a tiny streamer. Obviously, they're not listening to me. But sometimes I feel like certain devs are, like, listening to me or listening to us. So if I'm saying something, there's probably a good chance that maybe you're getting, like, a 60, 70, even 80% of the fan base feeling the same. So one of the most biggest thing was the forced stealth. Like, you get caught. Mission over. That's getting completely removed in every single mission it's in. You know, not saving it for this one. Not this one has to stay for story. No, it's gone. It's done. And now, if it happens, you're going to have just as it should be, which is a pop-off moment. It's like, uh-oh, you're found. Let's kick some ass. I hate forced stealth, so that's great that that's gone. But now changing the guns around a good bit, so each one's going to feel more individual. The ones you pick up, the special ones as well, like from Stormtroopers and all that, are going to feel great. Like, there's a good sale going on already. There's an early Black Friday sale across the board, whether it's PlayStation or Xbox or Amazon, and one of them being Star Wars Outlaws. I think most of them are around the €30. And that's probably the best deal you're going to get this side of, like, next summer. You know, you're just not going to get better than that. Because some of them started at 70. That's what you got to understand. So if you can get any of them at that price, I say this is your chance. Unless you want to just go through Ubisoft Plus thing, which I did. But yeah, it's worth a play if you want a little kind of Uncharted. Because we're not going to get new Uncharted for a long time. So that's option. But yeah, I don't have anything to pick up myself. I think I've picked up everything. Everything else is on Game Pass, so I'm fine. I might pick up a few for my brother or something. We'll see how that goes. How about yourself? Are you guys looking out for anything? I know DPG was saying Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah. The only one I'd say, like, I'm always keeping a little ear to the ground is like Suicide Squad for free or for like a tenner. That's about it. I'm like, I'll play that crap for a tenner. You know what I mean? I don't give a crap. I'm more invested in wanting to play as Harley Quinn, which is crazy. King Shark and Harley Quinn. The other two not so much. Like, Deathstroke is awesome. Or is it dead shot? I always get those two mixed up. I think it's dead shot. And then Captain Boomerang can get in the bin where he belongs. Anyway, it's been an honor. I love this. It's very much like end up, but it's not going to be end of.
Wow.
Nice. Maybe it'll take me longer than 2 hours of chatting away, but such is the way when you're starting a stream. You're doing a little bit of housekeeping and that, you know. But I prefer to be able to get into the gameplay as possible. Like I even have like a miniature intro now, but it's mainly just to play out the little trailer and that, you know.
I mean, you and he were best friends.
The only time I spend a long time getting into gameplay is when I'm first starting a game, where I go through the options. But people, there's some people that get pissy about that. I'm like, what do you want from me? Like, we live in a world where accessibility is getting better and better. If I don't show these options, like, just because it doesn't matter to you doesn't mean that it doesn't matter to other people. You know what I mean? It's a tough one. So you'll see a lot of people's videos, and mine even. People come in and be like, gameplay starts at 7 minutes. And you're like, geez, you make it look bad when you put it like that, but I understand. But like, come on, dude, if I'm not going through the accessibility... Some people want to try before you buy and see the options before they buy too, you know? Anyway, it is what it is. We live in a very strange world. Just enjoy yourselves, you know, look after yourselves, that's all I say. You don't please anybody sometimes. His Highness! Yeah, I was laughing that he'd have to put like a white wig on, or a grey wig. It sense Gallica's strong determination. Yeah, see, anytime we talk to her now, they're just pushing through, because she has been a story-based, she's still a follower, but she's story-based, so this will push her to rank 7, so that's kind of a good indicator where you want your characters to be at. This sucks that she's story-based because she's connected to the mage archetype, which means I couldn't fucking get any further with the mage archetype, you know? Anyway. Which is, you know, I would argue the most powerful in the game. Magic elemental weakness is just a straight shot. As we get into the finale, though, we're trying to find... You can get, like, physical non-elemental damage, which is called Almighty, which is funny. Nothing got to do with the Great Almighty. Just like, that's some almighty damage right there.
It's been a while.
Feels like ages. Yeah, I suppose we started here, huh? So I'm thinking what this is going to do is going to count as like a pseudo ending, and then you'll have the end game. Now, if you remember, Dragon Quest XI's end game was 1/3 of the entire game, kind of redone all over again. Not the strongest part of the game, but no, this won't be the case. Still be like 10 hours, but like as I said, I'm going to take that time off camera and just fighting dungeons and get leveling up. When we next play it, it'll just be the final boss, whatever shakes loose, you know. Does that sound good? I think I'll tie everything up in a very nice bow, the way I like to do RPGs, because in these worlds, open world games and RPGs don't even have credits sometimes. They're just like, well, keep playing or else, you know. Oh, here we go. So yeah, big spoilers and all that, of course. Zorba, the one we killed, actually survived. One of the OG necromancers, and that's how Luis came back from the dead, thanks to this guy. And if you don't recognize him, it's because for whatever reason they changed his hairstyle. His eye was always there, and he always had the one horn. He's the very first necromancer we fought all them 70 hours ago. But now he's back, and you can see he's quite twisted, and the eye and the weird bloody veins and stuff. Like, this is not normal. And obviously we don't even know what state Luis is in, because, hello, he died and came back. Are we looking at a zombie? Are we looking at... And then we're kind of finding out about the weird humans as well. Yeah, it's been a really cool game. I still, like, unless this ending really just is something else, I still give it to Final Fantasy VII. Just because what they did, you know. This game, I absolutely love it. It's definitely my favorite Atlas game in a long time. But it is a little restrictive. It's not a bad story, but it's restrictive. I loved, like, I even wanted a little bit of the open world. As usual, trailers have two things that they do these days. 1, spoil everything. 2, lie to your fucking face. That's the only thing trailers do these days. And this game kind of lied to our face. All those trailers showed that desert bit. When we finally get out to the desert bit, 10-15 hours, it's one dungeon. It's one area. You don't go back there. You know. So yeah, it was a bit of a lie. If you want the open world Atlas, go for Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, which kind of came out recently too. It's okay, it's fine. I'm not against dungeon crawling, but just be aware of what you're involved in. And some of the dungeons start to blend a little bit, so that's probably the weakest part. And sucks because I think the archetypes and the leveling and the combat and turn-based and all that is some of the best I've ever played in turn-based. but it's just got no legs to grow, and it's just in dungeons, you know. One of the dungeons I did it wasn't a tower. I think I did it on stream. It was like Yufa's quest. Yeah, it was Yufa's quest dungeon. It was 1-to-1 of another dungeon. Same walls, same floors. Oh my god. Anyway. So yeah, there we go. I'm just kind of sort of... You can see me like conflicted and kind of getting my own personal review of the game together in my head. I tend to do little mini reviews at the end. That's what you get out of me. I'm not as informed as some of these actual professional reviewers who are kind of beholden to numbers and bullet points and stealing reviews from other people. No, it's more about my brutal or informed feelings on the game in the moment, in the credits. I kind of like that. I like that. You know, you might not feel like that way in a year's time. Maybe some of my little mini reviews at the end don't check out. That's just how life goes. But I would definitely more take my word for it in that moment, because everything is fresh. Everything is awesome. Alright, destroyed quite a gambit, yes. I don't like this guy, but I was worried he was going to get killed, and Forden would be the final villain, but no, he was then re-revealed as the real villain, so I'm glad in a way. He has been... It's been too long, you know, it's been too long.
What?
I want to get him get off his ass and do something. Yeah, so they're talking about this Elder blood, so the only character we found of Elder is Will. Now they're saying the prince is kind of half Elder. I'm thinking Elder means elder, and it's some connection to the humans. For, you know, in this case, it just means he's different eyes. But we shall see. Shall see. Looks like Star Wars. Yeah, that'll be cool. Beyond Tonight, lovely, lovely. Hell yes. Lots of games still coming out. We just got a huge preview of Avowed as well, all in third person. It looks amazing. I think this was basically not really meant to, but it's been a shot across the bow of Dragon Age Veilguard. And it looks insane. You can it works with wands and books called grimoires in Avowed. It's from the guys who did Outer Worlds and Fallout New Vegas and all that, you know, Obsidian. It looks cool, but yeah, so you can like dual wield wands, you know. It might actually make people think of like Fable and Harry Potter games too. It's pretty cool. I'm excited for it. It's got pushed to February. As they've said now, what they originally reported a good few months back that they could only hit 30 even on the Series X. They're now saying that between now and February, it's Operation 60 frames. So it's looking pretty good. Microsoft, they're giving them their personal stuff. Oh, here we go. I was thinking we might have to fight Zorba first. Consider them annihilated. All the necromancers are Scottish. I'm not saying anything. Alright, see what you got, boy.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations.
Yes.
If you call yourself the prince,
Ooh. Yeah, we know he has the book as well.
And I have just the spell to do it.
Oh no, has he got some secret spell? Look at those eyes, man. Freaky. What does he know?
Time marches on.
See, watch this now. So the thorns are gone, but he's still sleeping there. Wake up, you bastard. That's the prince. We've been seeing this for, let's see, I think it's nearly 200 days. My god.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
Of course, same as any other day. Sounds different. I want you down this time. Aw, we didn't let her down, Grace. There's nothing we could do.
Yes, of course.
If we stepped in, we would have had the same fate as Grace.
No hesitation at all. You've really grown out there.
Facts.
You have to come back, no matter what.
See where this goes. That's really the only big fight this entire stream will be this Lewis fight. But it's for everything, you know? Let's do it!
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral.
No.
Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
She might be my favorite character in the whole game. Like, Heimsmay has the most tragic story, but Hunkleberg!
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Sounds good. June is pretty fun as well. Everyone are doing their final speech. Yeah.
Cathedral for the final showdown.
I'm
Let's pull
scared.
ourselves together. Ready our supplies. Give him hell.
Yeah, I've been trying to get my ducks in a row. Really pushing to try and get all my Christmas shopping done before December 1st. You hear me? Determined. I can do it. We'll see. 24th of the 9th. On this day of days. There we go. Luis waits in the Grand Cathedral. Okay, so we do have a second. Make sure you have everything you need. Okay, good. I was wondering if they're going to give me a chance to go through everybody. Alright, we're level 53. I hope that's good enough. I'm going to go in with Will. We're going to use Stroll. I haven't used him in a long time. We're going to use him as our little buffing dude, okay? He's not even going to attack much. Well, maybe. So we have him as a general. And his skill inheritance is going to be Heartbreak Stratagem. Just see if this... I might not need that. And then we have this Frigid Fortress tactic. And Shelter Formation increases their defense by 2 and puts them in the back row. We're mostly going to be using magic. This one will give them him a weakness to ice. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And we also have this we need as well. Increase all allies attack for 3 turns. I think he also has an equipment that will allow us to raise our attack too. And then main character, I'm kind of using, obviously doing spells as usual with the Soul Hacker. But in another way, I also have him doing other things as well. He's got Heat Riser for... okay. Let's see. Yeah, decreases one enemy's hit evasion, so we might be able to just shut him down that way. Then, so that's them 2. Then Hunkerberg we're keeping. She's going to be using some light magic. Let's see how that goes. And this cool Cleric, the final healer skill. See if that's any good. I was basically trying to find, because of the way Gallica and everything is, we didn't have access to any of the heavy elemental magic, which are these 2. As you can see, they're stuck to her rank 8, which is part of the story. So thanks for gouging me, game, you know. Anyway, it is what it is. It must be for the finale. And then finally we'll bring Juna. I was going to bring like a Basilio, as I said, but I can't find anything with a heavy attack for him. It's all medium. And with the game works, it goes weak, medium, heavy. Then it has 2 final other ones, which is severe and extreme. So 5 power levels. He's only on power level 2. For the that's no good. I need heavy or nothing else. So sorry about that, bud. And then their equipment. Really nothing too fancy, just everything. I gave him a bit of luck and magic, we'll see how that goes. Luck really just means things like criticals and how long it takes for status elements to go away. So here's his general semaphore. So you can see it's magic plus 5, which I don't really care about. More importantly, its effect. Automatically increases all allies' attack on start of combat. That's just like a free spell, a free turn right there, which is great. And then I've given her 2 goes, the Phantasm Doll. So she hopefully will be able to use... She's going to be my main damage dealer, believe it or not. We'll just see. This heavy magic does a good job. Oh, actually, I never thought about that. Yeah, that's okay. It's all good. I can always use the ice magic too, right? Did I give her that? I just reminded myself. Ooh, that's a close one. Let's see. Does she have ice magic too? She does not. Ooh. Let's give her ice magic. Can I do that? Here it is. I have it. Why did... Oh, man. Ooh, that's close. We'll just see. We might not need it. It's just if the guy is going to create a weakness to ice, would it not be behooving me to do that? And then Juna is Juna. I have her as a wizard rather than the masked singer, masked dancer right now. And she's going to be using all the ice too. And she has a couple of things as well that will help. I've been trying to give them all kind of a spell that will just constantly help out. Just shut him down before he can do anything. Oh, she just got that because we leveled up. Cool. Alright. Yeah, this one increases all allies' hit and evasion for 3 turns. So that's... I don't even need the wind magic. I could give her something else. Let me see. Increases one enemy's hit. No, we did that. Increases... Here we go. Do this. Decreases one enemy's attack for 2 turns. Okay, we can give her that as well. Why not? Really just shut down Luis if we can. Now obviously these spells we don't know what to expect, so these spells might not work at all. You know what's funny? This was like the propaganda for each of the competition for the crown, and his was like blue to represent the blue color, but doesn't it kind of look like he has white grey hair though? Isn't that crazy? I love that. Like Luis's is around there somewhere as well. Alright. Let's see, is there anything else we can do on this day? No, I think everything's shut down. I got as far as I could with them. They're all like rank 5 and 4. These didn't really miss anything. Head to the Grand Cathedral Square. Here we go. That's all we can do. Do you know what I can do actually? Let's just grab a quick save here, okay? Just in case I get floored and I've misconstrued the entire fight, which is entirely possible. The game works on a system where it'll let you reset the fight whenever you want, which is really cool, but you can't change equipment or spells or anything. So what you're really only resetting is like a choice and RNG, but it's not enough. Alright, here we go. All these people don't seem to mind too much, but in reality, it's going down! It's going down. We're going straight to the Grand Cathedral. Look at all this crazy stuff. Luis is waiting. I have Dragon Quest 3 as well. And then yeah, next week we'll have, you know, the new games don't slow down. We'll have 9 Souls, which is this beautiful Metroidvania, so that'll keep us going too. And then I wanted to slot in a quick playthrough of an old Indiana Jones game before Indiana Jones comes out. So yeah, not slowing down at all. But realistically, I don't need to buy another single game between now and Christmas. Look at them all, they're all waiting. So am I.
Ready?
It's time for our showdown against Luis. Are you ready? Look, I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be. We ain't gonna get any stronger out here. Let's hope for the best. I'm probably much under leveled, but realistically it shouldn't matter that much. I say that now.
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore.
Right, there's no tournament.
What they are.
Where does Zorba come into this?
I mean, Sanctifex Forden and Saint Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is
Dead.
no tournament anymore.
Exactly. Need to find a new job.
Hell, if that's gonna stop me as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight.
No.
Live free, crier! Fight the power!
Fight the power!
Very good.
Why did they put that in there?
The day of judgment is here.
No.
Fight between Luis,
Kick his ass,
military
Seabass.
one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this.
Look at the king's big ass nose fucking nearly hitting people. What if he sneezes, man? He's gonna kill people.
Worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win.
Luis! Kill that imposter!
Oh jeez, some people still
Luis has
like Luis, man. Does this sound familiar to anybody?
Run away from this.
How can anybody vote and love a madman? Alright, uh-oh, here we go. Luis! Alright. I'm actually nervous about this. I love a good fight. He's no Sephiroth, old Luis, but surely he has some power. We put Lego Horizons to bed. That was pretty fine. It's good as a PS Plus game, but yeah. Very small shadow of the great Lego games, that's for sure. It's not about the quality, it's not about the graphics, there's just not a whole lot to do. All the drama it caused by not putting it on Xbox and all these other places, it's like, do we really care? I think there's like 300 people playing it on Steam, I'll tell you. No! The answer is no.
Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final
Once again! Who says gain?
Count Luis.
Come on, bitch. Where's his, I'm worried. Where's his necromancer? I'm worried. We really should kill him first. Hello, anybody? He keeps bringing him back from the dead.
Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down.
Look at this. This is like an official duel, so we have to still go through the right channels.
Closest to the throne.
Which one's Mike Tyson?
Then we have the Elden candidate. He who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable.
Sure.
Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish.
He takes steroids.
Tuna among them.
Yeah.
The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
My youth.
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos.
He's right there.
You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
Underpants. Power, intellect, Bloodline. Ooh. What do you believe the people seek? That's so weird. Like I don't know. They're all shite, really. Possibly bloodline because people are a bunch of racists. Guess we'll say that.
The intellect to resolve everything.
Many would dismiss the idea, but resorting to force is never the answer.
Can intellect alone protect the people?
Yes!
In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! Jeez! See, they want power.
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young
Power.
candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this! Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united
We're animals.
in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will.
That's a tough one, right? What would you guys have said? The bloodline has been an issue the whole way through.
I know the country.
There's too much racism through that. Maybe it was meant. Maybe that was the right one for the prince's sake. And then power is Luis's thing. People don't realize power is not absolute. Power is absolutely corrupt. That's the problem. It might seem great, the strongest survive and all that, but strongest also destroy the weak people. Oh, damn! So then I guess, that's the way I said intellect. It's kind of a cop-out answer, but yeah. It can be as powerful. It's a tough one. Bring it! Come on, you bastard.
Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
Dang, that sword is so sick. Oh, here we go. I thought we'd fight the necromancer first. Remember, he's off doing something.
And act your part in this showdown.
Yes, the wind blowing, the hair. Time to kick Luis's ass. Bring it! Okay, I don't want to play anymore. Okay. Fuck. Alright, let's see. Archetype. Okay, so what are we going to start with? Miss Ma'am. I think... Yeah, let's just start off with get our hit and evasion up so he can hopefully miss some of his attacks.
I can't afford to... No holding back!
There's no holding back. We have that too. Yeah, shelter formation for our defense. Yeah, boy! We'll use the first turn to... Oh, nice. To basically... Let's see what kind of damage she does for shits and gigs, right? What kind of damage you doing, girlie?
Is everyone alright?
Okay, I guess. It's better than nothing. Nice. Soul Cry. Yeah, he's going to do a lot of this, isn't he? Okay, that's good. Oh, we got a 1 miss already, so all of his Soul Cry. That's great, you see? That's why we did it. And some of his attacks only did like 30 damage, so that's good. Soul Hacker. Okay, so we could increase one enemy's hit evasion. What else can you do? Critical rate for all allies. Okay, let's do that.
How about this?
What kind of heals do you have, Mrs.? Keep these up as well. So our defense is already level 2. Attack's up a little bit. I'm gonna just... Alright. What does he do? Oh yeah, he did shelter formation. Let's try Frigid Fortress tactic, right? And then see what damage our girl does. 500. That sounded horrible. Boom! Alright, let's see what kind of damage she does. She was doing about 480 on the heavy attack. Let's see what this does. It's the same, but it does also equate me to have an extra go, so it's not so bad. Okay, I should have given Will, the main character, heals as well. I have been over reliant. Oh, he missed again. You see, this is so important. This part. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I saw that. One enemy's hit and evasion for 3 turns. So he. I don't really want him to be. I should have given him something better. Okay, that's all right. I fucked up that little bit. That's okay. Things happen. Things happen.
There is no escape from me.
Once their agility is as high as it can be, she'll be another attacker.
Holding back.
He's sort of doing attacks too. It's fine. We'll keep doing that.
We settle this here.
I need to heal a little bit though. Oh yeah, let's just use Medi with her. I gave her 2 goes. It's just Medi. Okay, we can do that. It's alright. That's okay. Just I'm afraid of what he's capable of, so I don't want to let them get too weak. See this kind of stuff? Just have to make sure. Treasure sword. What? What did he just do? Fire attack. Oh, nice. She blocks that. It did 5 damage. Oh, he got a little weakness there. That's not good. Ooh. It missed. And the weak. Okay. Now she blocked that, so it did 5 damage. That was great. Well, I think. Oh, look, all of our attack and defense returned to normal. Okay, it's important to keep his agility down and evasion down. So he keeps missing. How are we doing here? Our agility's still okay. So I'm going to use this. Oh, decreases one enemy's attack for 3 turns. Let's do that as well. Let's just completely knock the shit out of him, you know what I mean? That's the plan, right? It's important to keep us as strong as we can. We're still doing around 1,000 or so a turn, which is not overly great, but it's not crap either. Just have to be careful of our MP. He has next to no MP. Alright, now let's see what happens. As long as he keeps missing here. I'll lock Infinity again. I'm not even sure what that is, but he's always going to attack him, huh? Oh, nice! That was we needed that miss. Okay, good.
Come forth,
okay.
royal soul.
Have you any heavy attacks? Heavy magic fire damage to all. Critical rate for all. No, let's keep. He's already on 6. Okay, what else can you do? Crit rate is good because if you get a crit rate off, let's try that. It acts as a weakness as well. It gives you an extra turn. I just don't think anybody's doing a whole lot of criticals now. It's more for attack. Decreases his attack damage or our evasion. Our evasion's already out of control, right? I will do it again. Why not? It's more important. Nice. Do the frigid stuff. Like I'm gonna keep doing this until his MP runs out, basically. We didn't really get hurt that last time, so I'm gonna hit him twice with Blizzard. Actually, let's try this one as well. Okay, about the same damage. About the same damage. More important that we're missing. Keep attacking that attack damage he's doing, so keep him in the low. Damn it, I don't want that to happen. Damn, we're not missing at all now.
Juna, careful!
Vitus power.
Several ailments. Watch your back.
Is he already pretty low as it is? Okay, good.
Soul hacker.
Soul hacker. Increases their attack for 3 turns and heavy wind damage. Let's try that. More attack damage. Better. 500. Good. He's the only one really hurt. How is their agility? Decent. Let's keep his attack really low. That's great. Yeah, let's keep doing this on him until we run out. We've got like 4 more of those. Good girl. Yeah, you wouldn't have thought it, but she is actually my little damage girl right now. That wasn't great. Alright. Basically, when his MP runs out, I'm going to switch over to her doing the heavy light damage. Oh, Christ. 4 turns! He's got 5 turns now. Oh, I'm screwed. Unless it misses. Please. Just one of them miss. Ah! No. Dude, what is this royal coercion thing? Ow. Oh, one missed. Yes! Okay, so out of the 5, his agility has now been returned to normal. You can't have that. Okay, now we gotta be careful. If he's gonna keep doing 5 turns, be very careful. His attack is already kind of as low as it can be. How's our hit evasion? Very high, but we're not. Oh, her attack and defense is shite. What else can you do, Mrs.? More down on the attack. Okay. I probably should have used her to heal Will, actually, but anyway. It's all good. Just gotta keep the attack up now because the more goes he has. Damn, 250 on a weakness? That's shite. Need to get his defense down, maybe. Here we go again. Please, come on, miss this time. Keeps going after the main character. No miss there, that's bad. There you go, we got a miss. He still has another go. Miss again, good stuff. Those misses are more important than defense, I swear to God. Alright, critical rate. How's he doing? His agility's gone. So, let's do this. We're playing extremely tactical right now. Oh shit, I should have used her to heal. Well, I'll use one of the knight's goes to heal. I need to get his defense down. That's what I lack. Let's get him. Yeah, I shouldn't have her as a healer. She's always been my healer, but she's our damage dealer. Alright, I think I have like 1 or 2 more attacks of the Frigid Frost. Alright. Keep this up, we're doing good. It's a little bit slower. I usually am gung-ho, but...
Accept my challenge. My strength.
Damn it! Yes, 2 misses. Does that count for both? No, see, even though he misses once, you only get count for... he misses twice, but you only get count for once. It's kind of shit, isn't it? Alright, attack, everything going back to normal. Yeah. Let's keep his agility and hit down. Get his attack back down. How are they doing? They're doing okay. Let's get his attack back down.
I shall vanquish evil.
I don't have enough for 2 more of them. Okay, that's the last of those I can do. What's wrong?
Good.
Oh, that was weird.
Very good. Yours is a worthy power, one untainted by petty tactics or
We gotta be careful. This could be like where he pops off. Oh, no, does that count as... That is? Hold on, he's got something up his sleeve.
Magnificent. You truly
Good,
have
that was
more
slow and steady wins the race right there.
Expect no less of a remnant of humankind.
Ooh.
You're a survivor of a lost tribe.
Yeah, that's it, the elders.
Humankind?
Yeah.
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
We're like descendants
You
of
should know the
humans.
truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island.
Bum,
History
bum,
as
bum.
told by the Sanctus Church
I
is
love
a
it.
fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told
That's
of
true, yeah,
ancient
yeah.
times where the land was ruled by a far
We saw an ancient
You
ruined
mean the
Shin
legends according to the
which is
murals
a
from the temple?
province in
Humor him.
Japan.
What if that war between gods truly did come to pass?
gods. How droll.
How very droll.
They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe.
Yeah, they just channeled magic.
Now lost.
Yeah.
Wielders of
Yeah, there you go,
true
see?
magic. The modern age saw them called elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
That's us.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you
They
trying
are.
to say now?
Their experiments with magic turned them into beasts. So the book they've been reading in this world, it appears to be from the past, not from a different
What would
world.
I stand to gain from lies?
Elder are actually humankind?
Makes sense why the emotions are so powerful.
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth,
Triple.
he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land.
Yeah, but you're the one
leaving
making
in their
those.
wake.
Liar.
Doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress
Bum, bum,
yourself.
bum.
I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Damn, on his body. Oh, Christ. See, he's got some nasty magic. That's bad. Oh, here we go. Anime cutscenes. What's he doing? What's he doing?
What's happening?
Anything bad and purple in the game is... Oh, Jesus. Is it that melancholia thing? What the fuck is he doing? Oh, Christ. Look what he's doing to the main character. Oh no, is he turning us into one of those big monster human things?
Witness the truth, good people. You would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is.
Jesus. Yo. Now this is some Shin Megami Tensei shit.
The truth of the humans is laid bare.
Are we huge? Oh my god, it's fucking Attack on Titan. Look at the size. What the fuck is going on? Damn, someone at their Weetabix.
He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne.
It's not true.
Puberty hit like a mother.
One of the Count's illusions.
What illusion? That's no prince. It's a monster. It'll kill us all. Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic.
I don't know.
The Order of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
Web shape.
He's a human.
They hate us so much, it's so funny, isn't it? Ew, he's a human. Thought he was gonna eat her for a second. Jesus. We're gonna go on a rampage now? That's what happens, man. I was calling Will Poulter a shithead for too long. Whoa, is this us inside? Wake up, little buddy. Help anyone need? Was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win? Afraid. Oh, is this where the goddess comes in? Louise called it trickery. Even my very body.
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
I wish we could do this. It's like when you get hangry. Oh man, I just punched the shit on my own desk. Let's go.
In this moment,
Sorry.
thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come.
That man, even the goddess hates her. I've been calling her goddess, but I'm not really sure what she is. She's just a voice.
Remember again thy true
Thy
self,
lodestar.
the purpose of thy birth.
What is that? Perpetrators like to get sweet bitches. Oh yeah. The mission to save the prince. Yeah, remember we just popped up.
An ideal world.
Well, when has he ever talked like that?
Even if
That might have been the
humanity
prince.
crushes everything I
It
believe
is.
in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through.
It's that voice.
And always,
There he is. Where you been, man?
whenever my life's been
Sleeping the whole game away.
you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Say it. My brother. I've been saying this all along. I think he's like an adopted brother or something. Because we get tiny flashbacks like we saw there in that there.
Wake up!
But who are they? Who is the main character, right? We know he's like half human. But, you know, mine Luis is just messing with him. How did he shrink back down? He just like poop it out?
Well?
I think so. I had a strange dream and now there's a wet spot in my pants. Wait, what?
I had a strange dream.
What?
You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form.
Yeah, I was just hungry, man. That's me without my Snickers.
Reserves of magic poured into you.
Not you.
Away at your body and mind, but
That was cool, though. I wish we could channel that to kick Luis's ass.
without rest,
Stand on
he
him.
will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand.
At least now we know how the humans went like that.
I will not let you
Somehow
die.
Luis, that's the
It would
spell
appear
he
the throne is now mine in
found from
every
the book.
sense.
It was like a
None
pagan
remain to oppose
incantation.
me. Your
He's
vengeance
not
is
dead,
at hand.
but either are we.
Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either
Also, the prince has
Both
some
this
little secret there. I didn't finish the
and true
sentence.
prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince?
Wait, what? He found his body?
Bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell. Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody
Oh
distraction.
no, that's what the
Your
necromancer's
part in this is
doing.
ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Oh.
Seize the
Oh
monster.
no!
Prepare
The
to
humans are
kill it.
gonna, or the people are gonna start
Attention
throwing
now.
rocks and stuff.
This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something.
Back to their racist ways. When in reality, we helped all of these people.
We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess.
Yeah.
We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too.
I know. We'll head to my home and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum.
The Elden Sanctum. Why didn't we go there all along? Interesting. Oh, look at the popularity. Ooh. Will supporters have been drastically declining in number. Oh dear. Oh dear, he must got cancelled. He got cancelled, everybody, and everybody's just en masse unfollowing. Stupid. Oh, poor Maria's like, he's not bad.
The country. He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it.
Look, Luis couldn't. He did have a dirty tactic. He couldn't beat us.
Sounds like we've got our next king then.
We didn't even have to fully kill him either. Ended up being way easier than I thought. It just goes to show if you want to go like that,
It'll be alright.
the game, you can go slow and steady like that.
No monster. I'm sure
I wasn't even doing that much damage. Like per round, I was doing maybe 800 to 1,000.
Safe out there, boy.
The flow of that.
But you know, this game also. Oh look, Adina. What's Adina doing here?
What a terrifying force.
The people, just like in other games with like speed runs or no damage runs, people do that for the Persona games and these games too, where it's like no damage and then kill them on the first go. Like every time the cutscene loads, we lose all that popularity. Why? Well, they can't chase down a flying machine, can they? There it is there. It looks like a little magic hollow. Hopefully this will help us understand Gallica more too. She's like also extremely mysterious. People don't realize most main characters are kind of purposely vague and bland, so you can put your own shoes in them, as they say, you know. But also so they can hide something cool in plain sight, you know. That's exactly what they've done here. But when he transformed into that big monster, he looked like their other game, which is Lucifer's Call, which you play as this demon dude, and he looks just like that. I think it was more blue though. I think it was called Nocturne. It's technically Shin Megami Tensei 3, I think. Yeah, he looked just like him. Let me find a picture.
We can marvel at it later.
In my opinion,
The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while.
it's probably just a nod.
See the room now, let alone the
See if I can
prince.
find a picture of it for y'all.
Just after we
Someone has probably
resolved the
already
curse, too.
put those two together.
His final words trouble me.
A demi
We
fiend.
must hurry on.
Obviously, he was like dark and purple, and then you got this guy from Lucifer's Call who's more purple, bluish. Do you know what I'm getting at? Look, watch. Boom. Is that not kind of close? You know, symbols and patterns on the body. Yeah. Yeah, over there. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. That's what you guys. I think we know it as Lucifer's Call, which. Hey, not to be on my own side here, but that's such a better name than Nocturne. Sorry. Yeah. Let me see.
Can you walk, lad?
That's the game that famously had starring Dante from the hit series Dragon Ball Z. It became a meme.
Poor chap's even got me worried.
Poor chap.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into the...
It's okay. You know, we all hate humans in this
My
game.
mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
Blah! I'm dribbling all over the place right now. I'm trying to see, did anybody put like the main character of this game? He's just known as even their team has a weird name. It's like fucking, they call it just the Resistance or something. Excuse me. Trying to find a better picture of him. It's impossible. How can anything on the internet be like 300 by 800 or something? How small an image can you get? Let's see if I can find him in human form. I suppose it just saw it as a second. Let's see. I don't think so. It's probably heavy spoilers too. I just wanted to show you guys. It's just for pig iron's sake, as they say. Easy, easy. No, I'll never find it. There's a single image of it online. Probably on purpose, honestly. People say the main character looks like a lot of Persona characters too. It's more like their it's more their hair, honestly. I can't find it at all. Should have took a screenshot. I don't like console screenshots. It's granted, it does the job, but they say it's easy click and easy press, and it's not. I'll never find it. Fuck it, let's keep going. Yeah.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be
and it's also taken from us the
what a sea of trees.
Start and select button, so it was never worth it. I was never okay with that.
I can sense
Sorry.
a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness?
Yeah.
Does the Farsight mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Well, he's...
Hurry and lead the way.
He spoke to the main character, right?
Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
Yeah, these people want to basically hang us high. Prince's life is in our hands. It's gotta be Zorba, right? Believes in a world where people can make their own future just like you, so anyone can see the dream come reality. The fact that the prince kind of visit us there makes me think he's either dead or something, I don't know. Alright. That Luis fight was short and sweet, but he's not dead yet, of course. Oh, look at this place. It's like a fairy hollow. A fairy door. The Elden Sanctum. What is it called? This is where we met the prince in the flashback, right? Where he originally... Something happened. This looks like... Does she know? Oh. The main character's freaking out. Yeah, this is the flashback.
Who are you?
It's where we met each other. Yeah, where did he come? Where did the prince... Where did the...
Are you alright?
No, I'm confused. Head swimming. What is this place? Yeah, where did the main character come from?
Flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Even now I'm calling him Prince.
This place.
Flow of Magla.
The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god.
Ooh.
The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. Alright. Oh. Zorba.
So here you are at last.
It's Zorba. Was he following us? I can see the scars and the hair and the accent. You're not a shaded person. That's Zorba. No. We're leading him right into the den. I don't know what even this place is. But we saw a flashback. Royal flowers. What a beautiful grown in clusters. Before I left home, I never knew these flowers represented royalty. What they're doing with an ancient sanctum. There's obviously a connection. We barely get to know how Gallica and Will came to be. We were kind of just plopped into the story, right? Going straight to Grand Trad. And he was in the back, kind of waking up in the back of a... maybe we were joining the army with Stroll. All the ways back. That's all we know. That's all we know. Where did he come from? Where did he go? We know so little. The last inning, the final bout. We're going to reveal something. This was once a town. An old, ancient Elden village, huh? So think Elden, just think elder humans.
Clearly in ruins,
Think
but
that.
it doesn't look like natural decay.
That's all it
was
means.
burned to the ground.
Which is exactly what I had taught like
One
10
day,
hours
a
in.
bunch of kingdom
I'm so
builders
glad I
showed up
clipped
out of
onto
the
that.
blue.
But you know, you play enough
That's so much as a
JRPGs,
reason.
ain't nothing surprise you
They
anymore.
made an inferno of the place.
But why?
What I thought was happening, it didn't happen, but I'm okay with it. I thought we were going to go into the book. I thought there was going to be things spilling out of the book and us going into the book. Because at the start of the game, there's this whole piece of Japan they show you.
If it was up to him,
I think it was just a
he would have
production
done it
video.
just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans.
Yeah.
If he spoke true...
Yeah, there's descendants.
There's no way.
It's okay.
Anyway, more than half of the villagers
You need to
died in
stop
the
thinking
fire.
humans equals monsters.
And those who survived were forced to hide in caves.
Mm.
That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
What fire? Whose fire?
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed. To
This
hide
main
in a place
character's
the
freaking
enemy
out. Look at him,
themselves
he's
so
going to do
destroyed.
instant transmission.
Yet, why did Alcest?
Alcest. She still calls him
No
Alcest.
matter.
That's
His
Grius'
Highness
real
is in
name?
his cave, correct?
Mm.
Yes, over there.
So Alcest is connected to this as well. Or Grius. We'll still call him Grius. What the flip?
What?
That's a newish body. It's a Clamar. He's been struck
He
down.
draws no breath.
Likely a stab in the back. What gives that away? The big bloody mark? But that's a new dead body.
Recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact
with.
He was
is this one of Luis's men?
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
What's going on here?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
Let's go. That means they're close. Either they have their spies in the woods, or this is all Zorba's little plan. It's cool. Oh look, there's loads of fairies here. You barely get to see any fairies. And we know so little about them. Everyone else is their own little tribe, and the fairies, you just know so little about them. Cool. Agent's corpse. Body of the Resistance operative. Who would do such a thing? Who do you think? Yeah, they kind of call themselves the Resistance. I don't know. It's one of those things, you know, people were just so used to the named groups, you know. Phantom Thieves. Oh wait, hold on. A beetle, nice. We still collecting these? Game is not over yet. I need like 3 more, so that makes sense. I'll keep an eye out. These are the ones you miss near the end where it's like, oh, you thought you were allowed to go back there. Same with the dungeons. They also have one, like some dungeons have one singular beetle in them, so don't miss them. I don't think it matters too much, in all honesty. Just the little things it gives you. Listen, can we talk to these fairies? No, they're running away too. They're scared of us or something. A fairy, yeah. I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed in a big group like this. Let's leave them be. No, I want to know more about them. There must be a reason of their... Oh, just gonna run away, yeah. They're such a weird, enigmatic... Yeah, there's been a slaughter here. And it hasn't happened that long ago. This is fresh blood. It's a caravan or something, is it? Oh no, there's one of the UG for alive. He's digging a grave. Fairly old UG. Seems he's working to lay a body to rest. Old grave digger.
Russell?
You know who this is? Russell.
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
I know but one red-dressed knight. Are you the royal guard?
It's not been that long. Okay, they're really introducing a lot of people here at the end.
Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
We're going on the run.
Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
No, is he dead?
So where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded.
Yeah, because we killed Rayla.
I can't tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words.
But
it happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came straight in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse is lifting. Yet, to protect us...
Oh my god.
...on the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart.
He's dead.
And we saw him breathe his last.
Dude, let us see that it's the prince. Are you serious?
That can't be true.
It's been 70 hours of waking this guy up.
Of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's
oh,
numbers,
for God's sake, dude. I told you, if he visited Will in that dream, he had to have been dead, you know? He got no astral projection.
But he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed.
For
Count Luis.
Yeah, it was Zorba.
The moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness.
How did he find him?
The lifelight left the prince's eyes. The stranger left.
Damn. I would have liked to see that cutscene instead of being told about it.
Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins.
Yeah.
All because of the family he was born into.
Well, there goes the game.
There really is no evil.
I hate when some things do need to be told, not shown, but God, that's such a cool scene. I would have liked to have seen it.
We've laid him in the prayer room for now.
Oh.
At the end of the cave.
Maybe he ain't dead.
It's just this way.
You're coming.
Imagine waking up after like a multi-year coma just to throw yourself onto a blade. Good Lord. I can't believe it. I must
go to him.
Yep.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
I don't think so. He said the life left
there
him.
was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So that was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Oh, here we go.
Something wrong? No, it's nothing.
Remember, I'm telling you, it's his brother. They're brothers.
You to the prayer room. Once you are ready,
I've been saying this since the start.
To join me.
They don't look alike. Well, that's the only thing I can think of. I think it's help Russell lay the body to rest. Okay. That's what I've been thinking. Or adopted family or something. That's, I don't know. We know such little.
To stay here.
Even the colour is drained.
I must bear witness myself.
That sucks. I've actually seen that in some cases where people come out of a long coma and just their body's that kind of wrecked that they only get a couple of, like a year, or even if they're lucky. Poor things. Damn. So that's what Zorba was made to do for Luis. The question is, he didn't know the king or the prince was alive this whole time, right? So never looked for him. Then just happened to find him or knew how to find him. Like, that's bullcrap. Not to mention, if we didn't reveal ourselves to be the fake prince, would the prince still be alive now? Do you know what I mean? Like, this, that's stupid. That's like just literally waiting till the last second
I'm a little worried.
And then fucking falling over and revealing your cards. You were this close. I don't want to believe it, but is this going to be a mini dungeon? Seek the location of the prince.
It's nearly time.
What? Now the goddess is talking to me? The voice. Yeah, I've just been calling her goddess. I played too many JRPGs. She's the one, every time you awaken, she's like, oh, Lodestar. How I load the Lodestar.
Long have I waited.
I don't know who she is, though. She sounds hot. Who are these people? Look, some people survived. That's good. These are the people the prince saved.
Hey, you.
And these are all Elder as well. Look, are you associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince? All because of them that another calamity has befallen us. Now I'll get closer to you. Are you Elder? I'd heard that the prince was the only Elder within the resistance. Yeah, let me see. Do they have different eye colors too? Hey, you. No, they don't. Well, nothing makes them particularly Elder. I even think that this main character, he just has that very rare mutation, right? People are born with different eye colors. How about this guy? Is he different eye colors? I can't tell. Some of them have such small age and I can't zoom in anymore. Have they? No, they're mainly gold. They're yellow, right? But ours are like half gold. One's gold. No, she's just normal. What about this chick here? Yeah, if they're meant to be like descendants of humans, I understand that.
Pardon?
Did you really beg pardon? Outside the sanctum, what's going on? Frightened Elder. Are you truly Elder? You tell me. I don't even know what it means to be Elder anymore. You tell me. We're getting closer. Nice big reveal. Obviously, mad spoilers all the way. I gotta keep prefacing that because people be like, I'm just gonna hop in here. Okay. I'm as confused as you guys are. Don't worry. I'm along for the ride. Now, his are kind of yellowy golden too. Okay. I know the eye color shouldn't matter. It doesn't. Just wondering. Because each of the tribes in the game, like the Clamars, have horns. No matter where they are, they're still... Like, Zorba's technically Clamar, unfortunately. And then you've got, like, the other guys have the wings. And then the Rossanat are the elves with the ears. They're pretty notable. And so on, you know. And the Mustari with the third eye, you know. And then, what's the other one? It's the Adinas as well.
All was for this day.
For this day. Oh! She speaks with just...
still time.
Oh no! Is there something wrong? There's some... Okay, so these fairies want to talk. Look at them, we barely get to see them. They got their own little clothes and different wings and everything. So cool. What an underutilized, underappreciated part of the game. Gallica, is that really you? I wonder where you'd gone off to. Thank goodness you're safe. How are the others? The others? They're fine. It's just a bunch of people who died. More importantly, Gallica, we have to go gather petals from the flower patch in the forest. Wait, maybe later.
Sure.
I'm on a mission. So now isn't the time. You changed, Gallica, huh? LA changed you. You've been starting to talk like one of them. So weird, huh? You trying to be a person? You're strange now. Leave her alone. Oh my god. She's on like a fated mission. Y'all want to pick some petals? Get a grip. I don't understand what's going on here. People are dead. Priestly man. The prayer room is located further in the moment it's being used to mourn those who are no longer with us. I pray you don't cause a disturbance. Make me! Prince is just ahead. Are you ready? Yes, I mean, we can't go back. You can't be doing point of no returns knee deep in point of no return. Oh my god, the size of this place. Wait a second. I know this place. Do you guys know it? You've been with me since the start of this series. You know what this room is, right? Come on. This is the awakening room. This is every time we get a new archetype, it takes us here. And it awakens. I know the roots of the tree, the light shining down, the goddess that would talk to us. That's exactly where we are. She's right. It's all kind of led back to here. I would like to know why we are the chosen ones with the archetype. But it might just be manservant. Might be just that good old fashioned where it's like, it's just for game purpose. Gallica, is that you? Long time no see. Funny stuff happened while you were gone. Your friend totally fell into a pond. It was hilarious. You busy something? You look tired. Oh, poor little thing. We're all tired. I'm tired, boss. Oh, what we got here? Oh, outside, aren't you? Mind telling me what's going on right now? Nobody will tell me anything. Just don't leave the house. I know the fires were scary, but it's all too much to be holed up. Oh, the fires were recent? I thought that was like an ancient thing. I don't think they were recent. Beyond here lies the altar of secret history, the sanctuary which houses the true story of our people. Oh my god, why? Can't even refrain from making any loud noises. It's been here. Why don't you just call it story plot room? Anyway, that's so funny. Secret history. Okay. Wizened attendant. I've heard that the Elder are considered a sullied tribe. Everyone is, but my god, the Elder seem to be the worst treated of all. You've had to hide away your entire story and your people. Jesus. Oh yeah, look at the prince's body. I didn't even look. I didn't want to look. People who brought their prince to this village call themselves simply the Resistance. They fear the name would spread word of our existence. Alright, the Resistance and our existence. What's up, Russell? The princes, oh highness, for you to forfeit our life in order to save ours, it can only mean that we truly have failed you. There can be no atonement, no penance to match the magnitude of our failure. Damn, dude. And there's a shopkeeper just chilling here? Not the time. I love that the speech bubbles and the fairies are just small lines. It's cute, because you can barely hear them. State of our village in, it's something you need, now's the time. Okay, let's do a bit of shopping. Nothing says grief like shopping. Women may shopping. Revives one ally. What else you got? Oh hell yeah, you're selling stuff? But it's not on the cheap. Comet sword. Look at the price of it though. But I have over $1 million right there. That's right. I have $1 million. Nice. The monk's red staff, blue staff, purple, comet greatsword, comet lance, comet knuckles, comet do a dance, comet chameleons. It's all comet stuff. Interesting. Some of it's not better than what I have. Lol. Lolly gaggers. Ooh, I should buy that though. Not for 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Any of the money go to us? Endurance and magic +7. Comet. They don't add anything, not to be mean, but it's all grey stuff. Grey means like you can still be strong, as you can see, so it's better than what we have, but it has nothing to it. So like even a blue, purple or gold would be better right now, because they come with added benefits. So technically I'll even wear like worse armor just because it has high benefit. Alright, that's good enough. We don't have anything to sell, do we? No. Let's continue with the story, stop messing about. Here we go, let's see, easy read. There's pretty honest there is within the sanctum who think ill about His Highness and the Resistance. But life is priceless. Oh, see? He sheltered us, they took us in, they can't be so bad. Here we go. Put down the controller. About 45 minutes of story.
This way.
This way? Princey, baby, wake up. I spent 70 hours getting you out of that curse, dude. I'ma shake you till there's life put back in you. There he is. A new age.
Your Highness.
Oh, poor Hunkerberg. You failed to save him again. That poor thing. Jesus. Whoa, there's some good voice acting right there.
Why?
Who's this dude?
Realize anyone still remained.
He's fucking floating in on here like you're in the Dune games. Say Dune?
Gallica.
Imposing elderly woman. Is she? She's like on a motorized scooter.
It's been a long time.
Grude, okay.
Who this is?
Yeah, who is she?
She is the chiefess of this village.
Oh.
The hermitess Grude.
She elder
She
too?
was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone.
I can't believe
I'm
it.
just some parapus orphan from the slums.
Oh.
I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back.
How did you let an assassin slip in here? You got doors and guards everywhere.
I don't know if you'd believe me,
Disgusting.
but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes. Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's.
Oh right, yeah, his mother was elder.
What, you mean the king?
Yeah, they don't like him. But his mother... Oh, maybe the goddess's voice is his mother. That would make sense.
Was not brought across borders to us. He was
I never thought about
born
that.
here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess.
And she got freaky with the king.
Queen of our elder tribe.
Unless...
She was a flower amidst the forests. A woman of such beauty.
Was it you?
Grace and kindness. She saved this child from the flames.
Oh no.
And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered.
I think it's because they were mixed, you know, mixed tribe race.
But he failed to protect
So they'd
his
rather,
family and
they
died
all see it as like
The village was
horrible
only
thing. They're just
ablaze
racist
because the
pricks,
boy
you know.
was
So
in
they
the
would
way of the Sanctus
just kill it off as if it
Church's
was a mistake. It's disgusting.
And that insipid king
Not unlike our own
could
past.
do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty.
Yeah, there we go. It has to be so, right? Hey, maybe they weren't in love. Maybe it was something horrendous. Hi there, boy. Are you perhaps... Oh, that was weird.
Are you perhaps... no, it can't be.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
Is something amiss?
It's gotta be a brother or something.
He is one of Gallica's allies.
What if he's the child?
stands with
I
his
think the prince is different. What if he's the child in the
much
fire or
in
something?
The prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Right, yeah. What the hell is going on? They're even making me doubt what the hell.
Okay.
The time has come.
Right.
Here thou camest to the end of thy journey.
Here we go.
This secret place was home to thee.
Here we go. Oh, Jesus.
Now remember
They probably
thy
can't hear
path
that.
thus far.
Oh, Lodestar.
Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
Is it the queen? I've just been calling her goddess because
I have been waiting
gives the
for thee
vibe.
to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
God, hell yes. What do you mean, this voice? Yeah, is it the mother? Or is it some goddess? Is it the queen of the elder tribe?
It all started on that ill-fated
Here we go, we're finally getting
when
it.
the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt. All thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
These cutscenes are like a reward for everything you've been through. See the roads I've traveled on this journey?
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught.
No.
So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
We had no choice in the prince's name, but it came to nothing. Alright, calm down, Jesus, fucking pessimist.
In the prince's name.
Let's stay optimistic
Though
for
thy
now.
plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus
Thou, thee and they.
the prince.
Yeah, it was all for victory. It was all a mistake. Oh my god, will you chill?
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse.
Yeah, it was
Yet
too
by the
late.
cruel machinations of another, the young prince.
No. He's no longer with us, lies dead before me. Okay, that one's all bad, right? She said it wasn't too late though, right? It's like I'm finishing her sentences. Is it matter which one you pick? Oh, bollocks. Okay.
He is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true, yeah. Then this is where it... No! Is there... I wonder, is there different endings? Can you be like really down in the dumps and pessimistic and just give up all hope? No, that's not true. No. We already have beat Luis. Anything he throws at us. He can even turn us into a crazy human monster. We'll still...
That's not true.
If the prince is dead,
I think she's trying to, like, you know, maybe... Oh, hold on, what's your... If the prince is dead, weren't thy efforts all for naught? Maybe she's testing us. He's not dead. His will lives on. Ooh! His name is Will! Oh, no way, dude. What? Do you think that's what they're going for? Is that it? Now, the reason I pick Will, right, you can name the character whatever you want, but people have found out, even when the demo came out, the demo was huge, they found out if you don't pick anything, the game, and also in the Japanese version, which usually will have, you know, in kanji, it will default the name to Will. His will lives on. Is this it? Is this what they're getting at?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve.
Are we the prince's will?
So be it. Thou hast earned the truth.
Tell me, you crazy voice bitch.
Consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber.
They're not brothers.
His soul remained alive.
Where is his will? Are we his soul?
I extracted
one person. Yeah.
That he might travel the land in Odyssey, and thus
we are the prince. We're part of the prince. What the fuck?
Thy journey hast taken thee far.
Is that why he has two different eyes?
So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I'm just a traveler. I'm the prince's friend. I am no one. Oh, damn. Whoa, what the hell? I was hoping one of them would say, I am the prince, you know? Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Which would you guys pick? I'm just a traveler. The prince's friend. I'm no one. Damn. I thought maybe we could say I am the prince. I wonder did I mess something up there? Because I get the feeling that's what the big reveal is, right?
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role?
Oh, maybe we still have a chance.
Clear your mind.
Clear your mind, everybody.
Thy parents?
Yeah, who's your parents?
Of thy youth?
Right? I remember nothing. What was your first memory?
Years were spent?
Your first poop?
Yes. Thy memories begin.
That's why he's called Will. That's actually genius. I'm sorry, that is really clever. That's why he's got two eyeballs, man. He's half the prince. I just don't remember. I don't have a past. Sorry, bud. You're like a freaking soul projection of the prince. Wow, he'd be sleeping. You'd be like his sleep paralysis demon.
Art a being of mine own creation.
Thanks a lot. Way to have an existential crisis.
Who the resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst.
He wasn't in the room? That's why the old lady doesn't even know who we are.
Thy mission to save the prince.
Oh my god, he wasn't even in the room.
Of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all.
Oh, that's actually kind of genius. That's fucking crazy.
All signs of thy
I turned the whole game into a joke because of Will Poulter. Little did I know they meant will, the will of body, you know, the soul, the will to go on.
Of his true heart.
That's clever.
Gained on thy journey.
No, I'm glad I called them Will. Fuck you, Will Poulter.
The trust forged. These true things art thine own.
What is serious spoilers?
All thy trials, all thy experiences, wert to prepare thee for this day, to share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
My other self? Do you mean? Yes.
Do you mean?
The trust and friendship I've gained have been there to support me. If they'd known I came from nothing, that I am nothing, would people have stood by me, believed in me? Of course. The same goes for my desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I have touted such a laughable, idealistic belief this long? No! You are the prince, dude. You really are the prince.
If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission.
What? You can get like a bad ending?
Is that right?
My true identity is...
So I bid thee answer my
final
question.
Yes. Say it. Say it and make it true. I am the prince. Let's go. I knew it. I wanted to scream it earlier. You are the prince. Do it. Press the button.
I am.
Oh, it has to be all fucking cringy anime way of doing it. Just throw your fist in the air, why don't you? There we go. That's so cool. Now making it so. Here we go. We're probably going to join souls now.
I feel a curious resonance.
Maybe that's why he's been in pain. He felt the prince dying. So that old granny didn't know who we were. We weren't even in the room. She was talking to the fairy.
What's going on?
What awaits us now?
Shit's about to get real. Hold on to your butts. Here we go. This is fucking awesome. I love it. Don't we love a final like act reveal? Oh my god. Star Ocean, anybody? The Tales of games. Even Final Fantasy.
Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world.
The strength of will literally created this guy. So is he just talking to himself in the forest this whole time? That's wild. I was reading the book and he imagined himself in the book. Like, have we all not done that? I have definitely done that.
Thou did support his heart.
That's so clever.
Became his living fantasy.
That's why it says fantasy is dead when you're dead, because you're the prince's fantasy. You're the best version of his will. That's so clever. Look, he's even got the curse on him a bit there, look. Dude, that's so clever. That is genius. Alright, now we get to see the rest of it. That's so clever. So, thanks to the book. Yeah. Basically, like seeing... If you've ever like read a book, what you see in your mind as you're reading it, you know? Your imagination. It made it real. Ugh! That is so cool. Yes.
The form of an elder, as I once was.
Nice. So the flowers helped, the book helped, and the queen. And then Gallica just found you that day. That's so cool. Awesome, hell yes. I'm so glad they didn't pull like it was all a dream, because you know how much I hate that. I was hoping it wasn't going to be like, oh, it's all happened in the story, in the book. That's really cool. This gobshite we've been staring at for like 400 days was you all along. Boom, there it is, the transference. One full being, put some clothes on. What's going to happen? You just have to put the wig on because you are the prince. Yes! Oh, damn. Holy shit, he's aged. Oh my god. Way to go. Nice reveal. GG's. I'm so glad I didn't get spoiled for that. You know these games, man. It takes me a while to get through them, so they're out for a minute. You know, it's probably been out for about a month. Whew. Nice. There it is. The reveal. His eye color changed back as well.
What is this?
How good is that? What a fucking game.
What's happened? Thou hast done well.
Alright, they've done everything perfect so far. Will we have a really good ending though?
I'm sure
great
I've
reveal,
heard
great build up. I got goosebumps.
Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the resistance.
No, bitch.
The mission, the departure.
She's talking to Gallica. That's why she's the only one lit up right now.
Didst thou encounter him?
Yep.
Who are you?
Remember that part.
Wait.
I just didn't think the flowers were that important.
In those long ago days, he had
if Melancholia is evil incarnate,
newborn in form,
then this kind of royal flowers in Magla is the power to literally reincarnate people.
His memories would be thine. thou wouldst share past and purpose.
Yeah, I mean, that's so cool. So when you die in the game, it doesn't go "you died." It goes "fantasy is dead," which I just thought was a nod to the story. Nope.
No.
It was literally the player character.
He was there when we got our orders.
Nope. Look, he's not there anymore now.
This of you.
Awesome. I fucking
There are
dig
so
this game.
few
Holy
of us
shit.
left now. There is no one else to
That's
turn
why
to.
old Granny didn't know us.
You infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contacts
Talking
there.
to you, Gallica.
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No.
I thought he was going to be the prince's brother. That's what I thought. I thought I was sure bet. Hey, I wasn't far off, was I? Close enough, right? Spiritual brother. I was close enough.
We could live to see this day when our dearest.
So what I was thinking, right, this was my headspace, right, you ready? I thought he was going to be like an illegitimate son or an adopted brother, which would then allow us to become the king. I've been saying it since the start because of the royal virtues kind of giving it away.
So the journey ends here.
Now we know why there's royal virtues. We are the prince.
Thy mission admirably.
That's crazy.
Wait just a minute. What do you mean it ends here?
No.
From here on,
Alright.
thy path is thy
I thought she was
own.
going to kill her or something.
Choose thy own future for thyself.
She likes the word thy a
May the
lot.
fates smile on thy journey.
We know Gallica's going to stick with us, so come on. Alright. Hi guys, I just aged 80 years in me hair.
Make sense of this.
Is it?
Isn't it ironic that we pretended to be the prince?
I mean,
when in reality, that's exactly who we were. Weird. It's like we knew him. I feel fine. I feel lighter. Did you take a dump or something? I feel like, what the hell? Right, it's probably all the... He should feel heavier because he was just like an astral projection.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still himself.
Oh man, that's so great. That's like 4 different things in the game paying off at once. That's really good. That's like better than some Final Fantasy writing. I'm serious. That was good. That was a great reveal. I thought it was his brother. I would have been okay with that too.
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Yep.
Then that's why he had no memories?
Like an astral projection.
I see.
Like a spirit poo.
Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our
Right,
meeting.
she did say it was like Magla, remember?
So to speak, was the prince's will.
We still don't know who the voice is though. I'm just gonna say it's the Queen of the Elder.
Yes.
Who would pass, basically the prince's mom.
He was his soul
We kind of
flesh.
basically got
Perhaps the
godhood
form we knew
and
was
goddesshood.
one shaped by material magla.
Yeah.
Much like how the dragon
Right.
manifests beyond the vessel
So
Dracodilos.
could she have sucked him into the sword too?
Forget the dragon god.
Yeah.
He may as well have been a dragon himself.
Nice!
No wonder he
Dragging
awakened
this
in
dick
order to
across your
kill
face.
everyone else.
Wait, what?
It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires.
Yeah.
Similar
Or
to
the manifestation of one's
I suppose
will.
this is the very
Do you not
essence
get
of
it, Yufa? God damn it. That's the whole point.
It was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name.
Yeah.
He truly was.
Now it makes sense why
Highness
he's
all
called Will in Japanese as well. There's never any doubt, you know. Usually you'll get completely different name changes across the board.
Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal
That was a great reveal, cool. You know, kind of hulky, of course, but I mean, it's a JRPG, what do you expect? There's always going to be some unrealistic shit
I
going
am
on.
sure the strength of your devotion
great.
had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you
Hmm.
alone kept the faith, milady.
Yeah, but I wonder how he didn't, like, half die when the prince was stabbed.
Fate was changed.
Are you really?
I am.
Highness the
That's why we've had such a good affiliation to each other. No! No, Hunkerbird, get up, get up.
Me, Your Highness.
No.
I failed you when you needed me
You
most.
don't need to bow.
More.
You've always been our protector. I think you knew even when you didn't know,
Recognize
Hunkerbird.
Your Highness at our meeting
Oh.
and showed you such
Stand up, please. Didn't bother me. You've always been an ally. I pronounce your sentence. Bam. Take this woman away, killer, please.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
Oh god, he's got a posh accent. Oh god. Can we go back?
Never have made it this far.
Sounds like Elijah would. Christ on a bike.
I will protect you.
Yeah, please stand up.
Even should it cost me my very life.
No.
I swear to
That's what you were already doing.
We've done Grius proud.
That's true.
We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean,
That's right.
how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
That's sir to you. Nothing's changed. Same way as always. Oh, no third option would be like, bow down, bitches, bow down, bitch. Call me captain.
Captain.
No, your highness. With all respect, I must object.
No, stop these fucking formalities.
No time to be thick-headed, Miguel.
Yeah.
He's the one who gets to decide what we ballet call him, so listen to him, eh? What?
What if he get to rename?
Sir should be begging his highness for forgiveness on bended knee.
Whoa.
You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout.
Well,
that's why Hunkerberg is the best, man.
Useful in the end, wasn't it?
She's so funny.
A bit of clemency.
She's about to take this guy out here and beat him.
For acting same as always.
Oh, what a bunch of egots. What a great team, though. Uh-oh, what's up? Does she know something? Uh-oh, didn't like that. That's foreshadowing. There may be a mole inside of this group, maybe. Not us,
It's
maybe this one.
beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not.
That was a good reveal. Holy shit. I feel like a weight lifted off me as well.
But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish.
So glad I got to stream this. This is great. Such a good payoff, you know. I want to go out. You want to go out with friends, just have a whole lot of drinks now. It's like, hey.
And without him even knowing.
So what happens now?
He is a child of
Get ready to take on Luis again. Did say clashes. I knew that was going to happen. It's all good. We're used to 5 layers of bosses at the end of JRPGs.
Perhaps this is
Because you couldn't even put him on a bed or anything now.
Was a fantasy
Fucking old rogue on the ground.
It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting.
She was even crying when the prince died and she didn't even know him.
And now,
that was sweet of her.
reunited. Prince and fantasy live anew.
See, look there, I told you he's the fantasy. Yeah. It sounds ridiculous, but think, when you hear fantasy, think imagination. You put it like fantasy, we're all going to dirty thoughts. I know I am. But think imagination. Like a fantasy novel. Not fantasy bedroom, okay? You dirty bastards.
Fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember. I
Oh,
heard
yeah.
a voice. Guide him, it said.
What's this all of a sudden? A guiding voice. Yeah.
A voice?
We're gonna get to the bottom of this too?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just happened.
Right.
Right?
Can't even say he's
known
born.
you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince too. Ever since the moment I heard that.
It's just a little bit of magic. It's okay.
Voice. Lady Gruade mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar.
Yeah, every time you guys awoke, remember?
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
I don't know, sort of. Yeah, I'm thinking, the only thing I can think of, the only person that's not really sort of said anything really is that it would be the Queen of the Elda, which would be the prince's mother, guiding the
I
fire.
have a faint idea.
Or I've just been calling her goddess this whole playthrough because it's just
this place,
easier for my brain.
The light coming in. They seem
They all have like distant dreams. Yeah.
When I first acquired this power,
Your
I had a
archetypes.
vision of someone not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Absolutely.
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well.
Yeah.
But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own 2 hands.
Chiefess Gruide, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
Alright. A bit more revelations. You always gotta be careful with this kind of stuff. You can inundate the player. Your choice is either to dump it all at once, a big lower dump, and just have your brains on the floor, or like drip feed it in a few hours, but then it'll all kind of become forgetful. So maybe better off just to do it all at once. Altar of Sacred History. Well, we kind of know, right? They're ancient humans, basically, that have been just got tiny little leftovers. The question becomes then, how did he transform us into a big monster? I think that monster part just reflects the fact that we were made of pure magla. So when he changed it and turned it evil, that's what came over the evil monster, right? Not that he can't do that again, of course. Look at these. So we got some just straight out of the book. Like the book probably came from here as well, let's be honest. So these murals are going to be like Renaissance paintings and stuff. Look at this. A wise-looking youth and a beautiful woman face each other in a familiar forest. Could this depict the sanctum? Close examination, the woman is an elder. No, this is the king and your mother. The art appears to be blessing of the union between 2 figures. Yeah, this is the queen of the elder and the king of union. You can literally see the light shining down on her. This is very much like a nod to basically like Jesus Christ, you know. Any of the saints would have that glow around them, that halo. But when we think of it, someone just draws a circle around their head, but actual Catholic and Christian halos are more like a sort of a light around them.
About that.
Nice. So yeah, we're going to learn about that union, but now it makes it look like it was a purpose. I'm glad that it's purposeful. Makes the king not so bad. Yeah, see that there? It kind of looks like she's wearing a hat or a mushroom head. It's not. It's the light. It usually means like a saint. Invention of magic, right? It's like pure magla. You can see what's become of them. Wants us to talk to these people, but I want to read all this first. Now we have, so you can almost see like one side is for the king and the other is for, you see this is the king here. The other is for the Clamar general leads an army, soldiers equipped with modern weaponry, including gauntlet runners and igniters. The second world, you see. Ooh. The first world is ours. Look at this over here. This is their perfect utopia, huh? And magic reigned before it was twisted and bent. Spellbinding city depicted filled with towering futuristic architecture that's far beyond anything in the 3 nations capital. It's called the Era of Light. And we know where this is going, don't we? That kind of peace and prosperity never lasts for too long. Ooh. Mural depicts a scene from ancient history. We got dragons fighting against their technology. Large scale magic is cast, dragons are let loose in the chaos. It's called the War of the Dragons. And the dragons being like sort of magla and magic is, and they're kind of gods in their own sense. Look at this, everyone living in harmony, testament to the repercussions of war. Foreground, resilient survivors take up an agrarian lifestyle. Called Dawn, like dawn of a new world. So pretty, and then these 3 murals at the end seem extremely important. Nice. Oh, maybe it is a goddess. You've got like the different tribes here. Is she the mother of all tribes? A mural depicts a scene from ancient history. Together, the 3 artworks form one large scene. 8 youths stand facing away from each other in a ring formation. At the center of the circle lies a corpse holding a flower. Each figure is from a different tribe. Perhaps the corpse belongs to an elder. All 8 have their backs to the body, and they're moving away from their origins. This is called Tuk, birth of the tribes. Yeah, I think she's the mother of all tribes. Maybe that's what the elder is too. Maybe they birthed all the other tribes from her. No doubt the voice belongs to her. Let's go talk here. She's probably going to just tell us to look around at them anyway. Cool. Yeah, typical fashion, same as our own humanity. We build up technology and good things, and then eventually destroy ourselves. Cool.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old.
Like elder.
It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
Yeah, it's true.
The human tribe. So Luis's words.
Well, we only see them as
there
monsters.
Is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
All descended from that, okay.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of...
I want to know how the Clemere happened.
Or as you call it today.
How are people getting horns? Someone getting freaky with a goat? Probably.
Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on?
Right.
They were racked by division.
Bagla.
Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy.
Doesn't that sound like something else? Righteousness?
And destroyed only themselves.
Yeah. Destroy something invisible.
Absolute rightness is born of fear.
Yep.
That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Okay. Suppose thousands of years mutations can happen, I guess.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries.
Wow. Just a couple of 100 years?
Now.
I would have thought tens of thousands.
We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled.
So in our own world, it takes somewhere like 30,000 years for even a brief, small mutation or evolution to take hold. Even in things like fish, like growing legs and walking out. It takes a long, long time.
It's nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear.
They're twisted
Their
monsters.
Magical
They're different, I think.
escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell.
It's hot.
Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia.
Yeah, there's that word again, melancholia. Which is usually more of a sad emotion. But in this case, they use it as an actual manifestation of evil.
Breed and multiply as
it's like
does.
Anxiety in the game allows you not to move. It's clever use of what we consider modern day, just, you know,
when the
crippling
8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten.
They probably wanted to use the word depression maybe instead of melancholia, but it's either
Therefore, we took on an alias instead.
Too dark or dangerous or problematic, or just they wanted something cooler.
The Elder.
So, The old world couldn't control its magic. And... wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in?
Everything's kind of medieval, so I think it's just them using medieval terms for these things. Like, disease in this game is called, like, malady or malady. They're very old, I always call it malady. It's,
close to the mark. In truth, it's the opposite.
It's old medieval ways of mentioning these things.
Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, thought Menforden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said,
her voice sounds familiar. Might be one of the characters in the game just doing an owl bitty voice.
Tribes and ideologies.
She's entirely possible.
Mind, as you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. There you go.
The sovereign's power. Thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
She gonna reveal herself? Cool. Whoa, we're fucking flying!
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness.
Get a little after school special.
It, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
Weakness in people, I'm sure there's many who would say helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy. Lies! Realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's method as an alternative. The weak and those who dissent doesn't deserve to die out as though that's a natural order. That's right. Oh. Oh my god, he's going Super Saiyan! Jesus Christ! Oh, we're like evolving. Yes. Yes! This must be... Oh, look at that. That's so nice. He's got his hair as well. This must be the heroic embodiment thing they were talking about. Yeah, that's right! All of the level 8s of characters, it goes like, oh, you now have access to a heroic embodiment, whatever the hell that means, and then never figure it out. So that's what it is. It's a final stage, a final evolution. And his is the Prince. Which I doubt anyone else is at all. That's unfair. Dude, how sick did that thing look? That was the sickest looking prince I've ever seen. No longer looking like Prince Charming. This guy's like badass medieval god.
Voice thing told me my duties
it's worthy of From Software.
What am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye?
Bye bye.
Especially after we've come this far together.
Especially when you've got one level left in your rank as well. I mean, what?
I'm going to face Luis with you.
Blah.
Even if it is scary.
Fuck it up.
You've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger.
True.
There's always anxiety in the unknown.
Exactly. Same with depression. Sometimes it's like
to be afraid
stronger,
of I don't
tougher,
understand.
but
that's why I think it's
you're gonna kind of
duty
live with it.
To help
get
people
better
face and
at
connect
recognizing
with
it and putting it away for a day.
okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you because I want to be.
Hell yeah, counting on you. Of course it is.
Yeah, I want you by my side until the end.
Same here.
Oh, he lost his accent. I swear he had like posh British accent for about 5 seconds there. He's like, "Oh, please, hunker back." All right.
Well, we're past the worst of it.
Now we get our
But
final
the
mission.
problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the.
You gotta
brain
kill
to a
Zorba
monster.
as well.
And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell. turning sane mortals into the fearsome human
Yeah.
monsters.
What the hell was that?
This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Luis has been here?
What if he's Elder as well? No, he's Clamar,
What
isn't
do
he?
you wish to know?
What? What is the forbidden spell? Tell me about Luis. Ooh. We've only got like a one choice, do we?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is.
Maybe he's half
knowledge.
Elder as well?
His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with. However,
Right.
as it happens, a name
I'm
does
back.
occur.
Welcome back.
Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe.
That's the name of his
In an effort to better heal the
his
ills
gauntlet
of
runner,
people,
so that must be his
They
name.
had studied spells
We already
much
know
like
his
the
last name,
ones
but maybe
he
it's not
now
his true last name.
The details are long since
It's gonna get
lost
one
to the
time only,
fire.
the PS5 30th anniversary. Hell yes, until it gets a drift in it, right?
That may be the reason
They should
his
do like
vast
refunds if a drift happens. I don't give a crap.
What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
What is
Alright, at least we
this
get to
forbidden
pick both of
spell?
them.
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy, and you were lost to melancholia.
Yeah, there it is again, melancholy.
Just as the humans of the ancient. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus the power of magic.
Yeah, good versus evil.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain.
Yeah, but in this game, like, emotions are a physical manifestation too. When they say anxiety, they don't mean like you're feeling a bit nervous. It's like an actual thing.
Those burdened with more anxiety and fear.
Same with melancholy.
Produce more
It rained last night. Thank you. He's the weatherman.
Willpower to face your fear.
There's snow everywhere.
Magla
Jesus.
overflows.
That's the bad stuff.
Uncontrollable by magic. It can give rise to strength with the world embroiled in
Thank you, Mrs. I have no more questions for you. Now we just need to know what we're gonna do.
Everything.
Melancholy, yeah.
Melancholia crystals. The beasts driven feral.
It's all physical manifestation of people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next.
Yeah, he's liable to
He
turn
thinks he
everybody
became
into a monster.
because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true,
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster.
Yeah, I think they did the 30th anniversary for all the
even this
PlayStation stuff. There was like covers for the PS5 and all that, right?
But if he would
So they'll come back. It'd be nice to have. A lot of people buy them and just won't use them because they want them as a collector's item or for selling on eBay, but nice. Is it much more expensive than a normal controller? Is it like $100 or something? You want to be careful, they might sell out very, very fast. People, as I said, honestly, if you closed Facebook Marketplace and eBay tomorrow, you'd have a lot less scalpers, but I'm just saying. No, it's still the same price, $80. That's good.
Who goes there? Someone
The
please.
people buying it aren't even 30 anyway, so. They weren't even alive when PlayStation was around.
After him!
No, it's going to be Zorba, is it? Let's see. We'll keep going until they hand control back, you know, not in this sense, in the timer. Not this story stuff, you can't really move back or forward, even if it looks like you're moving. Got a lot of revelations, pretty damn cool. I'm like spent after that. Probably just Zorba on the outside things. Ta-ta-ta. Don't really need to talk to anybody, we're all good. Damn you, Howard. Russell. I'll call him Howard. He's got a Howard name. No, casualties were swept aside like pebbles, where they be eaten in a glance. How are you everywhere and nowhere? You were in this room and then you got hurt outside. Like, where the hell were you? Trudeau sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. In a way, would have run away, but surely has a plan. I mean, the only two villains left is Zorba and Luis, so it has to be one of them. No one else there. Like, the Senate is still there. As I call them, they're sort of princes and kings of different regions. But hurry after the attacker. Oh, does it matter that much? Let me see then. Where do we open up the prince then? Is it over here? No, that's where the writing is. Oh, there it is right there. Boom! Cool. Does that mean that's going to be where everybody's thing is? It is right in the center of the temple. Let's have a look at it. That's so sick. Oh my god, that is so sick. I love it. The power. It's just called Prince. Look at that sword. Let's see. So it's like strength, magic, hero passive. Supports attacks from comrades happen more easily. Okay, so it's kind of a knock-on of the Seeker. Heroic slash deals heavy physical slash damage to one enemy. Yeah, see, look, it's a physical. Heavy physical slash. Radiance deals heavy light magic. Morale boost recovers HP and MP each time a support attack lands in overworld combat. Okay. By 3 ranks for 3 turns. Oh my god. That's 4 turn icons. Oh my god. We're gonna start doing that now? That's so sick. Once per battle though. That's clever. You can't wish the bloody enemies could do that. And resist all. Wow, resist all affinity damage other than Almighty. Yeah, you see, Almighty wins. That's the thing. What's this one? Extreme physical Almighty damage. Royal slash. Alright. Is this Almighty as well? No, that's just slash damage. Okay. Almighty is... It was part of some of the other games as well. I think Persona has Almighty as well. Look at that hair. Dang. That's so badass. Can we unlock this, like, by normal? I think it is, yeah. That's wild. And how many inheritance skills? It gets 4! I don't even have to do anything. Oh my god. I don't have to do anything. Is it better than Soul Hacker right now? I've just been chilling with this one. 64, 6 is 70 versus 57 and 3. No, it's not better. Its max MP is quite substantially... No, that doesn't change too much. Weakness to fire. Are you weak, Danton? No, no. And you also guard against light and dark. Alright, it'd be stupid not to switch over to that. Oh, he's still interesting. He still uses swords. So it really is just a manifestation of the Seeker. The Seeker is how you start the game. I didn't like it. It was kind of... I still don't really like it. It's kind of a jack of all trades. It's magic with sword fighting. Sounds great, right? Not so much, because you don't specialize in either. So you feel kind of... He's usually, unfortunately, the weaker side of things. So that's why I've kind of been using him as a wizard for the most part. It's all good. Best... I kind of just unlock everything, but not being part of everything. Let's switch over to the prince. Cool that we don't have to pay for any of it, though. It's bitchy. Alright. And then... Let's see, is there any that we should unlock now? Heroes Proving, Radiance. And what's this one? What's his defense like? Endurance is 30 plus 3. That's shite. I think Hunkerberg is in the like high 80s or something though. Right, girly? No, 44 plus 3, but when she's a knight it's much higher. Yeah, 54 plus 10, so 64 versus his 33. That's literally double. For fuck's sake. Yeah, that's defense. Endurance is defense, so kind of comes down to where you want it to be. Oh cool, his hair has changed now. Alright, nice. Let's still give him all the spells. Let's give him what he had before. Pretty much. Yeah. Kandara. And what was the other one I was doing? It was like, oh, I don't have a healed spell now. I wasn't using that much. What was it? There's one about, oh yeah, debuffs is good. Enemy hit invasion. Yeah, let's keep that up. I think that's a good strategy anyway. Cool. I wish you could see them more when you're attacking though. That's where Persona kind of wins a little bit. So they're such cool designs. Alright, yeah, this guy should be a walk in the park, honestly. Honestly.
What now?
Endurance +6 and resist dark. Well, he already resists anyway, so let's change that out. What was the one I had? Evasion against dark. A lot of dark stuff there. Oh my god. Oh, he can pretty much wear anything. Look at this. Jesus Christ, he can. These are mage things. They're not really for him. Wow. Who has that now? Full moon robe. Probably a girl. Oh no, Hunkerberg has it. Alright. Da 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 da. Spanglehelm. Alright. Cool. I could put some points into him. It's not a big deal.
Ready?
See how we get on. Full cloud all day. Yep. You've been playing anything? I see a lot of deals for Star Wars Outlaws, so if you look around, you'll get it for like 30 bucks. Yeah, it's Zorba. We're gonna fight him right here.
You, Zorba.
So I guess they didn't know he was still alive. We did. Because of cutscenes. They didn't know.
All too easily.
Oh, tease. Question is, how did you survive? I know you're a necromancer, but how did you survive?
So I decided to bide my time a while and listen.
He fell off a goddamn cliff, for God's sake.
There really is something strange going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming?
He was such a weirdo stalker of
everyone in
Luis.
This country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
Come on.
It's almost impressive how blind your
Yep.
faith in him is.
He's like a fangirl.
It's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself.
Yep.
What did you intend
That's exactly how I feel about modern day people. Instead of going out and making their own stuff, they'd rather just follow people blindly.
Who will save the worthy? And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend.
Fiend!
His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory.
That's
Here,
right.
At his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor.
Uncle Bird's such a badass. Imagine having her in your corner, man. You could do no wrong. Look at the shine coming off her.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy.
Oh my god. Oh, look at this.
Where they belong.
I fought you once before.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away. It was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Ew.
The melancholia is fueling his magic power.
Yeah.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Nice. I like that. Alright, boy. Let's see what you got. Remember, this is one of the first... Oh, that's so sick. Power of the newly earned Archetype Prince surges forth.
Guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power.
Yep.
Kinda feels like fate by now.
Oh, yeah.
Time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Let's test it out, shall we? Yes. Yes. It can act as support for all synthesis skills. That's really cool. So, usually you need a specific type. So this he can be like the number 2 or more importantly the number 3 in any skill. I'm down for that.
Right.
Royal Sword. Look at this. Look at all these popping off. Windblade. Zane, Zod. Zane.
Maybe not.
Homo Gloria, huh? Glory Holio. So I can do all these. Royal Sword? Oh my god. Poor baby! Deals severe physical almighty damage to one enemy. Increases attack against human-type monsters. Oh wow, yeah. I assume we have to move forward to do this, right? Does that matter? Who knows? Windblade. Extreme. Alright, now let's do this so it makes him weak against everything else. Shadang! Did you see that? 2700 damage in one hit? Mommy, I have a hard on. What the hell? What in the hell? Hobbity hibbity hoo? How the fuck do you do? That was awesome. Okay, let's start doing what we usually do. See, can he attack us little? Start to... Oh, you got something. What's that? Megadolia. Heavy magic almighty damage. Salt beacon. Increases attack, defense, hit, evasion for all allies for 3 turns. That's good. No. No! It's brilliant! No, I don't want that one. I want you to do shelter formation. Thank you. Now we have double defense, and he has hit invasions all messed up. And we're doing damage like that. Maybe... Oh man, he's healing? What a bitch! Yeah, right? Huckleberg, I love you. Is that all? Oh yeah, have Gallica knock down apples to keep the foe from healing? What's this yes-no all about? Just do it! Oh, look at it go. No! I only get to do that like once or twice. Which makes me sad. Because that's so cool and I wish we could do that in more fights. Oh, power of heroes! Oh, I wonder would light magic be good against him. Hobbita, hobbita, hobbita. We try it. What's the harm? Oh, mystic purge. Okay, okay. Oh, I forgot she has 2 goes. That's okay. So if I give her 2 goes, right? Hear me out. And then the prince does that crazy attack again, Royal Sword. Hit him with a little bit of... Oh, why did it do such less? It was 2,700. I mean, 1,500. Is that all you got? And it misses? Oh my god. I'm embarrassed for you, sir. This is just what I need. Kick your ass indeed. Just kick some ass. Come on, you can do better than that. You're supposed to be his right-hand man. All I see him is jacking off in the bathroom stall. Let's see. All allies attack for 3 turns. Do I dare? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so she's 2 goes, so I think I have to just... It's all good. She'll still do about 1,000 damage. Yeah, there you go, like 1,100. Booyaka! Alright, just try and hit us. Come on. I was gonna get some extra turns. Oh, Jesus. No! Oh, no, okay. I thought he spawned the 2nd person. Nice, somebody dodged there. So I knocked 2 of them off. I thought he spawned 2 people. Alright, Hunkerberg, maybe heal this time. Still, 30 damage is nothing. Oh, defense is back to normal. That's not good. Gats to do better. Gats to do better. How do you do the status? Okay. Our defense is normal now, but our agility is still pretty high and attack's pretty high as well. If we keep that going, we can still... The miss is, as I said, the miss is nearly as important as defense. Let's go, defense. Let's go. For you, let's see. Oh, maybe because oh, that's what happened. Maybe I was in the back row, so it did 1,500. Let's see if it does 2,700 damage this time. I need to know about this almighty. Whoa, I skipped through this? I shouldn't have done that. It's so sick. I'm so used to skipping through things. I'm sorry. 3,000!
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime.
3,000 damage. How do you make her attack the... Jesus. Performance of a lifetime. How do you make her do that, I wonder? She's just gonna heal again. How did she attack the apples? What was the button you pressed for that? She just kind of gave me the option. Give me the freedom, get my soul. I wanna get on your rock and roll, yeah, baby. Let's do that again. More defense. Ollie, ollie, ollie. Oi, oi, oi. Hey, I didn't get a go to heal. What happened there? That was weird. Oh well, it doesn't matter. One of these will miss, right? Oh, he's gonna eat the apples. Now it's my fault. Hey, freaking Gallica, you're supposed to fly and destroy the apples. Base? Are you a base? Now look what you did. Nobody missed. No, he's got 3 more goals. Somebody missed, for the love of God. No, it's all going Pete Tong. How have we more than ever, but it won't miss? You know what happens to me? It didn't happen there. Fucking misses on the last go, and it's no good to you. Alright, base? You heal us?
Are you alright? Thanks.
Yes, I'm okay. I can't feel my face anymore, but I'm okay. That's not necessary. Alright.
Let's stay calm.
Schmackadoo. So it looks like Almighty, you do need to be in the front row. right?
Lend me your strength.
Lend me.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, that killed him. That killed. Whoo! The prince is so OP. Wait, hold on. Something's wrong here. It's not finishing. Oh, there we go. Hey, do you notice that prince has a big freaking 6-inch heels on? That sounds like Persona. We got something called Wind God's Gale, which is for the prince, I think. 9,000 XP. You love to see it.
Check me out.
Check me out. And they're all mastering everything. That's good. You get a whole lot of free stuff. He's after leveling up to 34. Guess we're putting more into strength, it seems.
Even I had more to learn.
That was easy. 3,000 biggins. See, the almighty damage, you don't even need to worry about elemental.
Yeah, that feels nice.
Ew. Why'd you gotta say it like that? I'm glad, like, when you do the defense, it doesn't lock you in the back row.
Bastard got away.
The bastard.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
If only I had these skills during that dragon play.
You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
Nice. So is that Zorba dead? Like, can somebody, like, stab him a few 100,000 times to make sure he doesn't come back?
Certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible. But
Yeah.
don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe.
Good old Stroll. He's always trying to butt in. You're not the main character. Sorry, bud.
Still, what's our next move?
Yeah.
The people
We'll have to just... We need to build up our strength and one final assault. We can't go near the towns, apparently.
The prince was a soul born into adversity.
Hmm.
He is royalty and elder both.
Look at those eyes.
Heir to the legacies of heaven and earth.
Cool.
He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice.
Right.
In his own words,
We're going to end racism today. Good luck with that.
We have to fight
We
for
haven't
what he
been
believes in.
successful in doing it.
All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that, but if we believe things can change, yes,
Come what may.
maybe they will.
My life is a shield raised in your
Hell yeah.
highness's name.
That's okay. We already got kind of the speeches from everybody. Yes, I'm prepared. Let us fight together.
We fight him together.
Yes.
F yeah.
By our efforts, we will stop Luis's
Let's
reign.
do it.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the
Yeah.
gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find useful.
Lost too many lives along this journey. If Luis has his way of the world, such partings will become all too common. Have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
So it comes down to it. That's optimistic. I hope you'll sing a victory song. Oh.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother.
Yeah, told you.
Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you for everything. I will.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today.
Alright. Fight him for like the 3rd time. Now what happens?
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you, and the memories we've made,
exactly.
Those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Stay beside me forever.
Well, when you put it like that,
Oh,
you're gonna make me blush.
she did blush. Oh, Tinkerbell. Having overcome her trial. Oh, here we go. This is our final rank. I can sense newfound conviction from Gallica as both an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage.
So you can see they're going to unleash the last of each archetype.
A fire-forged trust.
No.
Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her
But now that we have Prince, I mean, do I care about any other archetype? I'm sorry.
To give truth to
it's like endgame OP.
And fulfill thy destiny.
Nice. What will she unleash? It's called the Elemental Master and Warlock. Warlock makes sense, but Elemental Master, interesting. Because we have like Mage, you know, so Warlock makes sense. And then Victory Foresight. During squad battles, you may gain extra turn icons. Oh my god, nice. Thank you. There you go, shabam! That's hers done over there. Looks like we have instant access. The one that's colourful means you have access to it. And the other one has some prerequisite. That's all good. Elemental Master in Academia. And Warlock. Sick! Thinking one must deal in normal magic and then Elemental Master must be all the elements. Cool. Thank you, Gallica. Oh, look at it.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
Oh, this is magic music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in the ways I didn't realize. Is it going to be some Deus Ex Machina? Look at the way her wings connect to her back. It's like a lump.
By the way,
interesting.
The Chiefess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid.
Alright,
I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it.
Yeah, maybe there's still a little nod to what's going on in the book.
I guess.
Okay. The book is Legacy of Your Parents, late King of Uchronia, and the Queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but the ideas of an old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is
the last chapter. Reading the book as we play the game, it's very clever. What's it going to be about? Wow, they're rising up, are they?
The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will.
An unwavering will. What's his name again?
Justice in this world.
Will.
There are innumerable obstacles to overcome, yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people.
Communism.
The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fall
exactly.
And its people may come to conflict.
There is no
the question
perfect
of
world.
What is right? What
you
is
just gotta
a true
try and make
utopia?
it a bit better every day.
What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers.
And true utopia has never been achieved. So-called utopia depicted in was based on the old world, but fell into ruin, was destroyed by war. And the book traces the trajectory of the old world. Are these truly the ideals we're striving for? Seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of
That's
this
the
book
idea
struggled
of
with these
history books.
questions.
We're meant to learn from it, right? Not doomed to
And if
repeat
you
the same
become
mistakes
king,
like we're doing right now.
You'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruiday mentioned
But
that
hey,
he
let's
was a
just keep
real
fucking
idealist
electing
when he
orange
first arrived at the
morons who want
village.
to destroy the
And
world
right
little by
along.
little. Sure thing, baby.
The pains of reality
Sure
crushed
thing.
his
Let's
hope,
put the nukes in their hands. Good luck with that.
and he even lost his son.
Time to build your bunker.
In the end, his will was broken.
Okay.
With that in mind,
Yeah, the church is all but dead now.
honestly
I
see
could care
why
less.
people would be drawn to Luis.
Alright.
But we
Can't lose it. Yeah. Even if we're to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become a reality. Or that people would accept it. You gotta understand. Not just about striving to get your point across, it's about understanding the people.
You've got the power to change the
You
world.
got power to change the world. Ain't that
That's
so
what I'm
sweet?
going to help you with. That's my mission. My
Okay,
real
thank you, Gallica.
mission.
I wish it was that simple, love. Discussing the novel and ideals with Archetype, I closed my eyes and fell asleep. Oh, okay, dreams you gonna have after that. Oh, we're going into Academia. Speak to Moore. He's probably close to the end of his story too. We don't really know too much about him. He seems to have been betrayed or something.
I saw what happened. So, You found a way
we did find out that this library was probably the old Mage Academy.
No record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times.
Cool.
An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed,
power of legend. I like that.
Said that to be elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety, and archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue.
That's why they're called heroic embodiments.
What do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you?
Oh, that's pretty nice, Gallica.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
As a prince,
you can change your fate, you can change things. People are born into bad circumstances all the time and they pull themselves out.
As an unearned title of
Come on now. It's naive to say such a thing like that.
You have taken control.
That's like telling people to just put up with the bad things in life. It's like, no, dig yourself out. You just have to hold on and believe and
it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks.
Indeed, 'tis his hands that bear our
she's here too.
Who?
She's everywhere now. It's like Siri.
I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this
He knows
time?
too?
Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind.
It better not be Siri.
You with this voice.
I think she's probably just meant to be like Manifest Destiny or something.
Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and
You know when you're humming this music, it must be good, huh?
Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee
Will awaken. More awaken?
Move onward to thy
The final ordeal. Ooh. They know how to build up a finale, don't they? Jesus Christ.
The final proving of the ascension of kings.
Ascension of Kings, I like that. Conscience faded away and I was sent back to me sleep. I reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Ooh. Has Moore visited the ancient Elden Sanctum? Or has he visited somewhere else? So he made the Metaphor Refantazio. Oh, look at that. Now, oh, that's so cool. Gallica sleeping beside us. Now we're the prince. That was cool. Alright.
Okay. All our preparations are
We fought Louise for about 15 minutes, 10 minutes tops. But it's been a 2.5 hour stream or so, I told you.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
Oh. Stand strong to the end. Don't get reckless out there. I pooped my pants. Let's do that.
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
No, of course not. Protect my country and its people. I don't care for honor. Some coin would be nice, though.
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
Alright, as soon as they hand back some control, whenever they do, I'll be happy with that. Where should we go? Head to Grand Trad.
Let's move.
Stop Luis this time. Warm reception. Should choose not to fight and Luis victims. Yeah. Not anyone but doing a whole other thing. All other reasons we gotta prove. Alright. They keep doing that classic JRPG thing where every character, every ally gets a little speech in there, you know, which is nice, but we're not there yet, you know. We know there's actually another about 10 hours, but
made so many sacrifices,
I will do it.
The group has gained new powers,
I'll do the,
and
you know,
new truths. Their arch enemy, Luis.
I'll do the prep stuff off camera.
Even so,
we'll just leave it to the final battle for the final stream, and then the ending, whatever becomes of it.
They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
See? I mean, he is the author of the book. You can hear him there in the... Oh, these guys are still involved?
Boy is nowhere to be found.
Jackasses.
I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the
you won't be missing much anyway.
The pro-Luis faction became
too
overwhelming.
It's mainly just
he was ultimately forced out
finishing
of
up
his
quests. Really, the only thing I'd like to show would be like a dragon fight, but we fought a few, it's fine.
Favor has collapsed. Why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits? The public mind is the same as it's always
Zorba.
been. It's too
I think he's
difficult to
dead
find
now,
answers in
right?
themselves,
Fucking
so
better
they
be,
follow
man.
those who
Didn't see
provide.
his body though. I hate that.
We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
These cowardly shits, are they gonna get involved somehow?
For idle chit-chat.
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel.
Oh,
Thought I'd drop
battling.
in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
What's he doing now? He was the announcer. He seemed like a good dude, but I was thinking he's a piece of shit now. Uh-oh, Luis is reading the final chapter as well. See, just goes to show interpretation is powerful. We see the utopia and try to learn from it. He sees it as a blueprint to make his own. Oh, he's still alive! Zorba, why won't you die, dude? I suppose we technically didn't kill him, we killed the monster. But still. Oh my god. I killed the prince? No, you didn't. One thing you killed is the room, man. You're a bad vibe. Resurrected. The Scottish accent's so badass. You could say resurrected and just be boring, or you could go resurrected.
It was the actual prince after all.
How badass
Something
that
about
sounds.
his soul having travelled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end.
Oh, bollocks.
My nemesis.
Was it the prince? Is that your nemesis?
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah.
He's just
I won't
jealous.
let it end like this.
Look at him.
I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
He's like a creepy stalker fangirl.
Arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent.
Whose
As
voice is
planned,
that?
increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Proceed.
Let the final banquet begin.
Ooh. Yeah, they make it sound like we're gonna fight him right now. No. Damn, we're just on the 3-hour mark. Sheesh, I didn't delay anything. We didn't even... We killed Zorba. Quick time. 3,000 damage. We kicked Luis's ass. No reload, so... Just unimaginable story. And we're all... Remember, we're off the back of a 7-hour stream as well. You gotta give it to Atlas. They really do make animes into games. There's no doubt about it. For better or for worse. Mostly for the better. That's crazy, isn't it? You got the filler episodes, you got the frickin' finales, the movies, the season finale. Oh.
A scientist bigwig gambling away his time.
Oh, is this what they're doing? Is this his big play? He's gonna put a bet on us and escape the city with them?
Had any supporters left?
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along.
Not true.
Have you heard the news?
Dude, I wish we could have done something. If this was the Western game, we would have been able to run around as that giant monster stomping on stuff.
It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was
Just
saying
once.
about
Just a
the
little
prince.
Godzilla moment
The
once.
fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Yeah.
Churchman.
Boy.
You've seen Count Luis lie to us. You think...
An illusion, eh?
Come on, I don't listen to this chitter chatter.
Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the
They're all
mighty human slayer.
broken
But how
idiots.
does he keep finding the things one after
Yeah,
another?
he's making
Seems
them.
a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters.
Yeah, if you remember the
appear.
first human, it was Luis who dropped them.
He can gripe about him, isn't it?
He dropped it in. It was the big headed thing. He dropped it in Grand Trad, remember? As a sort of way of scaring people. We have to fight it.
Boy, what's all this fuss about? Damn it!
He was able to do that to us, he could do it to anybody.
Luis is king. You'll all be the first
The
in
monster
the gallows.
factory.
You'll die just like Forden.
Oh yeah, didn't you all go after Forden? That's what I love about this game. It's unintentionally proving a very valid point, which is the people tend to not want to think for themselves. They prefer. It's called herd mentality. It means it exactly like sheep in a herd. Where people will go along with the status quo. It's kind of what's going on with current politics. At the end of the day, we're all in the same boat, you know, besides the 1% rich of the rich. We're all in the same boat, and it's also this working class that really should be coming together instead of tearing each other apart, because they don't care, you know. Politicians don't care. They just want your vote and they want the money and the power. But this shows that unfortunately it's also the working class that just want better, so they will go with the status quo or wherever else anyone's going. It showed like fucking Kamala had something like 80%, yeah, all the celebrities, everybody was behind her, and people all lied and voted for the other guys. There's no doubt. The only other way is either they lied or he cheated with the votes. That's the only way. There's no way that people just walked in. It's brain rot. But people want change. The same thing's going on here right now, right? We're going through general elections as well. And for the first time ever, people are just completely dissuaded with the normal Green parties, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. So they're going with a northern party, Sinn Féin, and it's Ireland. We would, most of us would rather, or at least the old generations would rather be buried in the ground than vote for a northern party. But I'll tell you, people just want change. They're sick of the status quo. They're sick of pain and inflation and everything. But in doing so, you'll make a grave mistake, and you pick something you shouldn't. Anyway, this is what it is. You won't change the minds of man. You can only hope to God they just make the right decision. Royal Scepter? What's he doing now? Oh my God, the king is here as a ghost? I thought he was a giant rock.
Do you presume yourself a god?
So this guy is technically our father now. Now what's going on?
Just an ordinary.
I love how much magic and mysticism they put into the church and the royal stuff, you know? It's really cool. Instead of just being a whole lot of blowhards that talk a lot of bollocks, they actually have genuine physical power, you know? Like the king's magic. Oh, he's Clamar as well, see? We can't do that already, didn't we? It's a sick crown.
The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
Ooh. What's so important about the royal scepter? Oh, that's what the king's magic is. Okay. Nice. So he could like steal it. Oh, here we go. I think we found our final moment. Every JRPG has it. Whether it's Final Fantasy VI and its World of Ruin, we're gonna have a big. What's going on with the sky? Look at this fucking light.
Huh. So it's true.
That's so funny. He had to be a ghost form.
In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
He's gonna destroy the world. The book, is it? No. Wait, what? The fake horns! So he is Elder. Dude, how is this story still giving us twists? Oh my god, M. Night Shyamalan is like writing this down as we speak. What the frick, man? Yeah, how did no one see? Whoa. Why was it all magical? Dude, he's gone mad. He's like radicalized. He's Joe Rogan with hair. What the hell? Oh. Why didn't the king appear as a ghost any other time? We could have needed massive lower. Oh damn. Oh, look at this, man. What is all this creepy pink apocalyptic light? Oh my god, that must be the royal scepter. Damn. Well, if he can't become king in his desperation, he's now about to claim it. I wonder would they destroy the map or something. That'd be cool. It's always my favorite part in JRPGs. You're just like just blown away, you know. Final Fantasy does it so well. They like lift up giant parts of the map, or bring you down to hell, or you go off to the moon, wherever it is. But those with that final map change is something special. Most will never see in games. Even this one. Yeah, look, it's apocalyptic times, man. Look at the sky.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Yeah, that's not good. It's on its period.
Boy, that monster boy's come back.
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish.
Look at all the magla in the air. We saw it the whole way through the game. It was bluish, almost invisible.
More aggressive welcome than I expected.
Very angry.
Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns. Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
That's right. See, I dyed my hair.
Then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this
Put in a contact lens.
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Louis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paribus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam.
Oh my god! Tightrope and a stiff beam, Jesus. Sounds like a good time.
I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
Looks like the celebrity of the songstress wasn't enough to outweigh their racism. Sounds about right, just like in real life. Everyone loves a good actor, a good hero, don't they? Till they do something wrong. Or they're always a piece of shit. But now you're not. You want to cancel them. Instead, they were just a piece of shit all along.
You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you.
I hate that word, pagan. It's so misrepresented. As coming from a culture that we were known as pagans for a long time, it's really just religious prejudice. That's what the word pagan is. When you think pagan, you think Satanism.
And nothing else.
But they use it as I said, religious prejudice. If it's not their chosen religion, everyone else is pagans.
We can deal with them ourselves.
It's just another extreme word for an extreme world. But in truth, paganism was more about... Yeah, there was blood rituals too, but I mean, nearly every culture had some form of blood rituals. If you go back far enough. Big difference between a blood ritual and actual blood sacrifice for a ritual. Not always the way. But no, it was definitely more about... There definitely was a magic to it, and more about the land and bohemian nature and the spirituality of Celtic goddesses and gods and that.
Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before
okay.
still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society.
I'm surprised people like have been enjoying this game so much. It definitely deserves it, but we live in a world of people can't watch even a YouTube video anymore. They have to put it at double speed, at 1.5 speed. So it always interests me when we, instead of Baldur's Gate 3 and any big game, really impresses me that although getting smaller or quite niche, there's still such a great fandom for giant games, and it makes me so happy that we still get these. It might not be your cup of tea, that's okay, but the fact that JRPGs are still thriving and in some cases getting better, I couldn't be happy. And now in like the new 2D HD world, it really does bring back some great stuff. I do hope we get Final Fantasy 6 in that way. I hope we get Octopath Traveler 3, more Dragon Quest. God, the day they remake or remaster Dragon Quest 8, you're gonna see the goofiest bastard of a cyber you've ever seen. That game was my childhood as well, you know. Love it.
He won't save anyone.
They did re-release it on 3DS. I think also on mobile, but you know me, like if I could rock a flip phone,
I have
I
my
would.
suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion.
Oh, I'll tell you how long the cutscene is, man, when the Xbox tries to go to sleep. It's so funny. It did it the other day too. It's so funny. Xbox like, hey motherfucker, are you even still playing? I'm like, I don't even know if I am anymore.
Bent it to its whim, and I abetted that.
What's the story about this little dog meme going around? It's like Scooby-Doo.
I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had.
Yes.
Even if there's no malice.
Blind fanaticism. What? He just hit the nail on the head. We suffer that today. Social media have ruined us for that.
Told Magla is born from people's anxiety.
Just another word for like
is now before our eyes. Kind of ironic,
you know.
But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Dude, I can tell you with a very straight face that this is going to be a great rest of the generation. Whether it's 2 years, 3 years, we are going to be packed for the next couple of years. I cannot believe the amount of games I've talked about, games you don't know, and games that are coming. Oh my god. Sheesh. Alright, let's see. Head to the Hushed Honeybee. So we still don't have control yet. It looks like we have. We won't have control until it gives us the countdown for the next one. I know this is control, we're running around, but trust me, I can't like go to any other city or anything. See? All grayed out. It's not. See? All grayed out. Yeah. So that's what I mean by that. Now it would be on the 25th day. Can I go back into the Gauntlet Runner and poop? I can't even go in. I can't even take a poop. I can't poop and no get a video game. Okay. No, it'll still be the 25th, right? Look at the weather now. It's just like a blood sun, blood moon. What the crazy amount of love given to blood suns and blood moons over the last, what, 5 years or so has been insane. Where's that come from? I've always loved them because it usually used to signify, you know, vampiric stuff and werewolf stuff. Now it's just like, bitch, it's a Tuesday, you know? Anyway, that's cool. It's a cool effect. It does really look like that. We've gotten a lot of orangey purple days too.
You're still the same person, aren't you?
Yes.
Tis quite a story.
He just saw a ghost and his hair turned grey. Remember certain horror movies used to do that? Scare the hair color out of you.
Alright, wait a minute.
With the magla in the air, it's like literally in the air they breathe, so he really can turn everyone into monsters and zombies. He needs to be stopped.
In fact, the actual prince.
That's right. You've been conversing with royalty.
Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story?
I think we're gonna have to go on a few podcasts.
Frankly,
and get the Hawk Tool girl to talk about it. That should be enough. Potential listen. Oh yeah, get the Costco morons to talk about it as well. That should be enough.
If this goes on,
you know, it's all it takes for people apparently.
Yes.
I'm still me and you're still you.
You came to help everyone.
Of course.
Just like you helped me before. right?
You think I'd let you down?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Okay, careful.
Good.
Don't lie to the girl, Lana. Don't lie to the girl,
Even
do
if
you?
no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis.
We'll get Prime to sponsor it. Yeah,
So,
that's right.
the gulf between
Oh
us
my
is wider
God.
than ever.
Have everybody
people
sick.
have
We'll hand out free
named
lunch
him their
leaves.
champion.
There'll be so much mold density in
So
the air,
little
people will just
time,
collapse
a
on the
guileless
spot.
appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. And not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky.
A castle in the
You
sky.
saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now. But I don't
So
think
glad
it's
this
as
guy's
simple.
helping us.
I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunts.
Ah, you sneaky bitch.
Frankly, it's as
Okay.
if they've been collectively drained of their sanity.
Yeah, it's the
If I had
magla,
to
right?
guess what's causing it.
Something in the water.
You're implying it's Luis's doing.
Well, in fairness, if Rella was able to use her magic, as you saw, to try and brainwash people, as you saw her do it, what's to stop Luis as well? We need to recount. Stop the count.
Still have a chance to fix it.
People would rather make up a frickin' hashtag than wake the hell up out of their own dumb, stupor, mental torture they've been through.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
Must be something up there. We have no other choice.
Trap or not.
Yeah, I love a good trap. Wait, what? They should have just said it was Blue Cheat, right? Welcome back to Blue Peter. My favorite part is how many dozens, if not thousands, of those were eaten before the YouTubers and TikTokers showed that there was mold in it. Trust me, if parents put brand new born babies in front of an iPad, they're putting lunch leaves in front of their kids and not looking at the contents. Most of us do. Like, how many of us can honestly say that we look at the food as we eat it? We definitely take a picture and we look at it. When you take that bite, you don't individually go through every piece of meat. No, we don't. I've seen people get violently sick off of food because we don't look after the bite, you know, or you're in like a dark place, or in a, you know, the restaurant, whatever. It's completely, it's an accident, it's a habit thing. You assume a food is right, but there's one word of advice with food: always give it a quick check. You might seem a bit crazy, but the other guy sitting beside you was about to run to the toilet while you just saved yourself. Have you seen that thing going around? Is it Keith Lee? One of those foodie talkers, food TikTok, I don't know what to call themselves. Foodie beauties. Basically, he showed off a piece of sushi, and there was like a parasite in it, a piece of it. It's, you know, it's a dead piece of fish. It's raw, but it's still dead. And it just starts wiggling before he puts it in his mouth. And it's not a prawn, it's not alive. It's like a piece of tuna or salmon. Shouldn't be doing that, so it's a parasite. So apparently he's very, very ill, as you can imagine. Not good. He might, and people are like, oh, he's gonna sue the hell out of them. I'm like, that's not what I would worry about. Like, that might live in his insides for a long time. He might not get it out with a stomach pump or with a poop. They reckon in our life we will have at least a couple of worms, be it like a tapeworm. Some of it we just poop out and we don't even know about it, and end of. Some live for a long time. Fish. I love fish. I don't want to talk bad about fish, but whatever it is about fish, they are the ultimate. Like, people complain about raccoons and rabies, or rats and rabies, and parasites, or pigeons. My dude, have you seen what fish do? Fish are unbelievable. Go look at this will traumatize you. Maybe don't. If you've ever seen some grizzly bears, they love eating salmon, and they pretty much only eat salmon. Go look at some polar bears that they've found eating salmon. They have massive parasites inside them. So the bear's running around and it has layers upon layers of worms coming out of its arse because it can't pass them, they're so big and they've grown inside of it. The bear's perfectly fine, run around, eat everything. It has these layers of disgusting worms coming out of its arse. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to traumatize you. Sorry for eating. But yeah, isn't that gross? I'm not saying don't eat fish. Fish is... Just like that, they were gone. What the hell? What was that about? I didn't read any of that. I'm so sorry. I'm stupid. No matter what happens, we're still on to be mystery. I did not read. Sorry, I did not read any of that. I'm really bad like that sometimes. She said something about that. Nice. But yeah, like, don't swear off fish. Just mind your food. The other thing as well, like, because it's parasites and worms and stuff, you can eat fully cooked normal food and then eat that, and it kind of sort of microscopically wakes up inside you. Good times. So sometimes, maybe your food being a bit extra cooked isn't such a bad idea. Alright, Miss Hunkelberg. I know what that fairy said. Friends maybe, but yet I hope you'd seek permission before entering one's private quarters. I thought I could go in with you, that's all I'm saying. I know you've had a few, Hunkelberg, but you ain't never been with the prince. Royal dick down. Woo! Sorry, I have to say it. You know, everyone wants Will to get with Yufa, which is fine. I'm all about that Hunkelberg. Hubba hubba. She the mummy of all mummies. There's a recipe called Pecan Maple Blue Cheese Bourbon Tart. Whoa, dude. That is such an eclectic mix of flavors. I can't be done with blue cheese, unfortunately. Look at that. It's so cute with Gallica there. Day of the Hero. We knew that was coming. So Pecan Maple. You're already getting that really yummy, nutty, kind of earthy from the pecan. And then maple is pure sweetness. But then you're getting that chalky, really crazy taste of blue cheese. And then bourbon. What if the king's getting closer, man? Chill. He's gonna squash us.
This voice?
Thought he was a ghost.
Soon, naught but 1 month will
1 month left. Which is, like I said, about 10 hours of content. I'm serious. Pretty cool, huh? But I'm not gonna let you sit through that. I'll go through that. And then when we come back, we'll just do the final fight. It'll still probably be about, you know, a 3 hour, 4 hour stream, I'd say. Because of endings and stuff. But it's been a hell of a ride so far, and we're right on the doorstep of the finale. We're ready to knock, you know.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle.
Cool revelations, wonderful reveals. Nothing so far has disappointed me.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace
very
walls.
impressive with 70 hours.
Good thing we've got a Skyrunner.
Another game you finished? Not quite yet. We're close.
It is us he has been.
I'm trying. I am trying. I don't play them just to finish them, but there are some that fall through the cracks. We still have Mario. We're gonna do a bit of Stalker. Well, actually, what time is it?
And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing.
Maybe I'll just play Fortnite.
Well, he wanted a fair word.
I'd rather do 2 or 3 hours of Stalker. It's such a big game, you know. I'm really enjoying that. You guys should play it. I know it's big on the old hard drive, but
it's Luis who has
if you plan,
right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke.
You play the crap out of something, you can kind of do it that way.
Sure enough.
What else? We still need to do a bit more Call of Duties. I don't want to let it go either.
Figured a world where
That's what I have. I'm missing something. We've Mario.
Come to think of it,
I can't remember now.
what do we all stand for? Really?
It would be nice to put this one to bed, because I always worry. After this, like, trying to decide we could do Dragon Quest 3, I literally have bought it. I just didn't want to be an obnoxious shit and have too many. I do want to fit an Assassin's Creed in there before Christmas somewhere. And we'll have Indiana Jones, and I'll do Emperor's Tomb beforehand too, which is very good. It kind of gets a bit crap in the middle though, but what game doesn't, huh? You just gotta ride it through, that's the hardest part.
Hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
I don't really know what everyone's talking about.
What are you doing here then?
I've seen you and your friends say you're amazing.
Oh.
You make them really, really happy. Because, you know...
So these 30 days left, this is us having to fill out everybody's quests, do as much as like Colosseum or dungeons as we can.
You're quite right, Maria.
Some dragons to kill.
It's a hard thing to word, so...
I should have enough time. Somebody said he did it and he had 17 days left, so we'll see.
It's a matter of standing.
Obviously I need to train as well. I need to get... We're at 54. I'd say I'd want to be close to...
If you keep on believing
70 maybe? 60s, 70s? I don't know. That sounds about right.
It will come true.
So you don't want to see that either now, do you?
I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
You don't want to see grinding levels. I think it's available with cloud gaming. Well, there you go. The only issue I will say with cloud gaming is we're still kind of early days. No matter how much they say it's great, I have fiber internet and it's still a little bit chalk and cheese, you know, a bit, yeah. It's a bit tough. you are going to notice delays, and I can only imagine how it's going to render it. I've never seen how many of them pushing the cloud stuff. Now PlayStation have gone and said they're doing cloud gaming for the PS Portal, and it goes, you don't even need a PS5. Why did you make the PS5 Pro then, you idiot? It's one thing like Xbox's new ad campaign going,
I'm sure we get it done. But we have
this is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. I don't think that's a good idea, but who am I? I'm not marketing good. Moving away from exclusives, it's good for all of us, but not good for each of the companies. They will cut into their profits. One will triumph. Honestly, I could see it being like Steam Deck or Switch 2. Oh my god, look at that! I won't accept King Luis, just didn't want to call him that. It's fine. Okay, so what happens now? Back it up, yeah, back it up. Oh, it's called Dread, that's cool. So there's a dread in the air, that's clever. But it's a physical manifestation like every other emotion. That's really clever, isn't it? So there you go, boys and girls. This is it, the Skybound Avatar Conquest. Head to the royal castle in the sky to save the world from being driven into madness. This man and his ruinous aspirations for the future must not exceed the throne. The deadline is the 25th of the final month, which is October, which I think is also when the game came out, which is a nice nod. And it says 30 days left. There you go, that's the final deadline. Stop the Archmage Luis, pinnacle of evil. Oh my. So you could do it now if you want to, if you get the balls, but you get destroyed. Experience the dread. If that isn't bad enough, be cautious of inclement weather called blight. Abilities of your followers and the support will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Luis, so make sure they're ready. Prevent Luis's destruction vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero arrives. The Royal Palace. Is absolutely sure that you're ready. Anything before we head in? The place has definitely changed from last time you were there. But there it goes. My life was shite, let it all be wiped out at once. Everyone's become like suicidal and pessimistic and just, oh woe is me, let the world be destroyed. So there you go, days until the final battle. 30 days. That is it. So that's what I was saying. So there is a this is the end game basically. You're in the end game now, don't tell DPG. So yeah, this is where you really do, it does come down to it. There, like I said, it kind of gave itself away that it doesn't go beyond 10 months, you know. 11 and 12 doesn't exist. I mean, the day of the hero is the big one, obviously. Look at this weapon shop days. Now, I believe, it's kind of spoilers, I suppose. I believe this game works in cycles. There is a new game plus thing, but I won't be bothering with that. But, you know, because it's like, Jesus Christ, people be like, yeah, I'm on my second or third run. It's like, dude, do you sleep? Do you have a life? I know who can do that. I've put 70, 80 hours into this already. So yeah, basically what that means is you have all this whole month to... it seemed to work out that way, huh? So you have this whole month to finish up everything, get as many levels as you can. Like I said, you could just walk in now if you got the big brass balls, but he'll kick your ass. We're not doing